but I don't know him. The only reason I was able to figure out who he was at all is because I traced back the email threats he was making. These people are nuts, man. God forbid a person have a damn YouTube channel. But get people like this.
I say rock out with your cock out. Do what you want to do on your YouTube channel. I do understand what you're saying about people having too much time on their hands, but that's where we are nowadays. They have nothing else to do but docs and do all this other extra shit.
Bro, it's the kids and the girl. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me. Like, they can talk all the shit they want, but when they start literally interfering with the kids and their mom, you know, that's a different thing.
Somebody said that GE swag came from Kaiser's group.
There we go. That makes sense.
Somebody typed that in chat. I saw.
That's the message I just got too. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh, okay.
Don't let it die, guys.
Whip it out. When in doubt, whip it out.
Well, there's plenty to talk about if that video was going. I could explain my obsessive stalkers.
The way Todd was talking, I think he's been drinking a little bit.
Why do they keep saying I'm on drugs, bro? Like, what? I'm like the only sober one in the entire camp. You know what I mean?
He's jealous of you. You ain't figured that out yet?
Man. I'm the one that said, you know, on my YouTube channel, live streaming, I said, if anybody wants to challenge me to a 16-panel drug test on live, I'm game. Let's go. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, right now.
And I really don't mess with drugs because I'm an addict. If I fuck with it, I might get stuck on it.
Well, they're making the accusations on me because it's in my court order for my bond that I can't have any alcohol or drugs, which is stupid because I didn't have any alcohol or drugs before that. But these idiots have taken, you know, they get in records they don't understand and they blow it all up for YouTube. So they're all, you know, now they're all.
Well, that's about normal for any bond anymore. Is they throw those conditions on there.
And that's what I think it is. It's just kind of a normal checkbox thing for them, you know.
Yep.
But these idiots have taken a hold of it, and now they're just going crazy. Oh, he's on drugs. He's on drugs. He's drunk. He's da-da-da-da, you know. I mean, they were saying that they saw me at liquor stores and shit. I mean, it's like, what the fuck?
Welcome back, Flo.
Where'd you go, Flo?
What's up, Flo? Night.
I got dropped. Hey, what's up, Carney? Carney, your mic is burping. Let's see. Let me get back to where we were.
Flo went to go get ice cream. I think I'm going to second that emotion. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
I think he's doing peanut butter and jelly with a pickle.
Not peanut butter and jelly with a pickle. That's disgusting.
Don't let Todd see your pickle. Big game over, bro.
Well, he's the right height for a pickle.
He's learning.
All right, yeah.
Learning.
If you want other people that are monetized to play your stuff, then you gotta not put all that music on.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. I just like the music. You know, it kind of matches the short, but this one don't have any. It's got that funny laugh that guy does.
Let me see. You said your latest?
Yeah, the one I made today.
And it's a short? Okay.
Yeah.
Flo, you're letting Lauren watch you eat for free.
Horse hoe.
I know.
Oh, it's supposed to be horseshoe?
Yeah.
She takes care of me. She remembers me.
Is that his Facebook profile picture? That's weird.
Well, I'm not putting it up then. You trying to get my channel taken down, bro?
No, it's been on his channel before.
No, I'm not.
Do these people think that a Facebook picture is doxing?
I'm not fucking doing it. Nope.
Now, if he's posted it on his channel, you can't get struck.
No.
I mean, yes and no. It's one of
Want
those
to
things
see
where
it? Go to
Good God, those are idiots.
Do any of them have any bass in their voice at all?
Well, bro, why do they think Facebook is illegal to post or against rules? That's what that GE Swag dude keeps talking about. I posted his Facebook link, and he's going, he doxed me. He doxed me. That ain't doxing you, man. It's your Facebook. It's public.
We lost Flo again, I think.
Damn, that ice cream must be good.
Pay all that damn money for internet and can't keep a signal. Ain't that some shit?
How it is at my place.
I think he's on fiber though.
It's supposed to work
We,
better.
well, yeah, that's the top of the line shit there. I mean,
It's the city boy stuff,
we just got cable 2 years ago in this area.
right? Yeah, I'm lucky to have it here.
Hell, I was having to use 2 squirrels and a tin can for internet before that.
I'm across the street from a cow farm, if that tells you anything.
Yes, sir. Me too.
I do have a main road that comes through here, which is why they ran internet. My road's called Main Street, so it's a main road. It's just country as fuck.
I live on a dead end. We got 5 houses. Next house closest to us is like 2 miles.
I love that. I miss that.
I'm surprised they ran cable this far out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they usually have to have so many houses before they'll do it, like signed customers.
But I think they're getting ready to build one of them silly ass Ford electric plants not too far from me.
That'll ruin your I mean, that'll up your property value.
But it's going to ruin the area.
No, I know.
You're gonna probably have sprawl soon.
They just got done building an Amazon hub not far from me, so it'll probably be developing quite a bit. They already started a couple subdivisions on each side of it.
That's how I figured out how come my property taxes went from 290,000 up to 725,000.
Mm-hmm.
Time to sell, huh?
Getting close.
That's a
Yeah,
seller's market.
I just bought this damn place, though. That's what pisses me off.
Oh, okay.
About 5 years ago.
It's good for selling, but you can't buy nothing right now.
Fuck no.
I just bought property. I just went ahead and bought actual land because I was looking at houses. The prices were crazy with land. I need, land for my horses. So we just bought property, and then when we get another chunk of money, we're going to put the modular mobile homes. We're just going to do
Wait a
that.
minute. I thought Todd said you guys were eating them horses.
Man, anything for a threat, right?
Yep. You guys are on hard times.
Is it good? Do you boil it? Do you smoke it for?
Oh, I've never eaten a horse
that you know of.
Not that I know of. No telling what's been going on at them restaurants I've eaten at, though.
Oh, that's a fact. GS got in his fees. That's why he threw them guys off the channel over there. Got in his feelers.
Well, I was wondering what did Flo even do to get kicked?
Flo didn't do anything.
Nobody.
It was the other people.
You got to walk on eggshells on that motherfucker's channel.
I'm blocked, so it don't matter.
Well, she's very emotional.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she has weapons and knows how to do a little fighting, so she gets in her feelings.
Man, her wife has a gun, that he's not allowed to use, and he can't fight. He ain't never been in no damn fight.
Well, if he's on a
Well, he make it sound like all the
psychological,
time he want to fight.
I know he makes it sound like it, but listen what he's talking about. Dude was talking about being at my court hearing, at the courthouse, standing there being annoying in the lobby. And he's going, if he was going to fight me, wouldn't he have done it right then? Who in the fuck is going to throw a blow at somebody in a courthouse lobby while they're being charged with 2 felonies?
A crash out, a moron.
Get right, and I'm not that. So, you know.
you got to remember, Todd.
Flo knows exactly how much I love that clip because I live vicariously through it. One of these days. Let's just hope I don't do it at the courthouse.
Is Todd even allowed to have a gun?
No.
I was gonna ask him that, and he kicked me off.
Oh, man.
Because if he's on a psychological discharge from the service, I don't think he's allowed one.
Well, and he's sniping me. So, Todd, are you allowed to own a gun?
Todd, why did I find a protective order from a church against you that had the checkbox no weapons?
Well, he somewhat likes Flo because he brought Flo back for a second to re-kick him.
And also, how come every time he references the gun, he says his wife's gun? If it's really his gun, he should pick it up and hold it on camera.
Well, you're not allowed to do that on the stream, but he could do it on pre-recorded video. I know. Yeah, he's way too paranoid. But he should do a live video, or he should do a video of it for sure.
He should prove that he's allowed.
But right now, what he can do is he could say my gun on camera.
You got a super chat, Flo.
He should read the serial number to it and say that it's his.
Peace Dynamo with $5 says, "Here's your money. Todd is a fool." Harsh but true words. Harsh but true words. Thank you very much for the dono. First one of this stream. What do we got here?
I thought there was something else in there too. I thought.
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
It's short for retard.
Well, so how do 3 people sit on a panel over there together and all of them do nothing but lie through their teeth for hours at a time over some shit that shouldn't even matter to them?
It's about sticks and carrots. The only time he gets a carrot of double-digit viewers is when he's talking about you.
Any other time it's single digit, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not even getting those. Like, I'm not even putting effort into my channel. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my case. I'm handling it. Everything's going good. It's all fine. You know, I mean, I'm going to be proving in court that Todd is getting paid, literally paid by Scarborough.
3-4 PS.
Yes, sir.
He's Chris Hansen. I mean, Chris Hansen. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I fucked
Not,
that
not
up,
Chris
didn't I?
Hansen, sir. Wait a minute. What are we saying right here? He came to a house with a bag of popsicles and ice cream.
Just to make sure she's safe, right?
Mm.
So did he and Brick must be over then, because I haven't seen Brick over there in a minute.
They
It
got
sounded like-
divorced, I heard.
It sounded like Todd dissed Brick while you were over there. I only caught about 5 minutes of the panel or whatever, but
I was too
In
busy
that
getting kicked
five-
out.
yeah, in
He
that
shit
5
was
minutes, it sounded like he did a diss.
Topped us in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
At first, I thought that was Brick up there when I first seen popped on the channel.
I thought he
What is
said something like Rick needs to grow up. He's living with a grown man or something like
Yep.
that.
He did.
Oh.
He did.
Yeah.
That was probably before I got there.
It's
wonder why
because
Todd can't
as
keep a
as
fucking
an
friend.
older gay man, generally specific, is jealous that he's not living with a nice younger man.
I think that's his whole entire problem. He falls in love with dudes he sees on TV, like me. And when he realizes that there's no chance in hell that we're straight, he fucking blows his shit. He blows his lid.
I thought
He
he was.
blows his shit.
younger-
Pause.
I thought he was into younger black men.
You know, you're probably right. I think his biggest fascination is probably with black men. Yeah, he shoots his bar all over the place, though.
Well, he did show. He did show how bad he was that day that you took him to the court, and he attacked the janitor.
Yes. No, here's one you didn't see. So I had one of my friends that was an activist in downtown that had been beaten up by the cops that came to one of my hearings. And we all went and had pizza at this pizza place after court. And Todd was with us. And Todd's like wandering around like he's lost or something. You know, we got all the tables pushed together because there was like 15 people or whatever. And Todd's like wandering around like he's lost, like he's playing musical chairs. And he walks up to me and he says, well, I'm going to let your black friend sit next to you because, you know, y'all are way better friends than me and you. And he walked away mad. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Well, I couldn't believe he threw Flo out tonight because the last time when he was drunk, he was slobbing all over Flo. How much he loved it.
Wow.
Stop fagging out.
Slobbing. That's
He was
crazy.
flopping so hard it was uncomfortable to watch on TV.
Yes, it was bad.
Yeah, you know how like for straight dudes, it's hard to watch like a movie or whatever where a couple dudes start fucking going at it with each other. You know, it was like that, and it.
What the fuck are you watching?
Yeah, what are you watching?
Y'all ain't never seen no movies or shows where dudes start kissing or something.
I don't. I've never seen Brokeback
What
Mountain.
subscriptions do you have?
Oh, you know what? I haven't either, but I've seen TV shows that were playing it. So I don't care. Like, I really don't give a shit. It don't matter to me because I'm not them. It doesn't matter to me. However, as a straight male watching something on television and then they slip something like that in, I can't watch it. And that's how, like, that's the level of weird that the panel got with Todd flirting so hard with Flo.
That night, yeah. Somebody in chat said GS stands for gay sector.
That's right. What's with this? This KFAR dude's got like nothing to live for, does he?
This so KFAR left. I don't really know who he is. I mean, I don't know who he is. There's nothing really to it. GS Swag is the one that's interesting because he's like you could hear when I showed up, like the spite in his voice. He sounded like he was choking back some sobs. Honestly,
I wonder
Well,
what
he was
his deal
upset
was.
you were up there.
he
I
was
don't know
upset.
why.
I don't know
He-
either.
You,
I mean, he has this weird, like, beyond obsession with me and Tiffany. That, like I said, we don't know him. We traced him back to threatening emails, and I know where he comes from. It's what we're being explained. I got a message that explained it. He comes from that Kaiser, like from that audience, but which those people were just whacked out, man, like nuts. And
trial conferences.
I'm pretty sure that GE Swag is going to be like, he's going to hate the fuck out of anybody that carries an actual conversation with me.
Oh, you got a
He
fan
can
in
hate
check,
me,
Chris.
motherfucker.
You got a fan in check, Chris.
Teeth.
Of course I
Kind of
do.
funky.
And brain cells.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's got a BO.
What's up, Garuda?
Yeah, he's got like a. If you've ever.
So that Garuda guy's he's a black dude. He's like got like these fake scimitars or something. You know, like the curved blades that the Arabian.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he was like walking around his living room wheel. I mean, he's the kind of guy you're going to read about in the news who like hacks.
He was wielding them like that.
Yeah, he was like down in the basement acting all weird and creepy. Yeah, he was just being weird. Like, you ever see that fat kid who thought he was a Jedi and he was like spinning, like he was spinning around with the bow staff and shit,
knocking everything down.
Yeah. He just kind of reminded me of that fucking kind of a larpy little.
Remember that fat dude that was fighting another dude and he got his ass whooped and he kept on falling down?
Why won't Joe Smith cam up?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. No, but this guy, he had like these like fake scimitars or whatever, and he was like moving around.
All right, they're just talking about an old meme.
Who wears a sock hat in the summertime? Is that what he's wearing?
Yes.
Oh, he's trying to be Tim Pool. His idol.
Congratulations, Namaste. Our oldest son graduated high school tonight. Some of us are still working on it.
Yes, congratulations. Shout out to the young man.
It's funny, Todd talking about LARP when he's got a freaking mannequin with a military costume on behind him.
Well, he needs everybody to know that he's a veteran.
That's his boyfriend.
He's also LARPing. He's LARPing just as the show is. He is LARPing being Tim Pool as we speak.
Oh, really?
This motherfucker's a LARP, dude.
GS is trying to be Tim Pool.
Yes, sir. That's why he's wearing the stocking hat, right?
Right. I thought he was telling me he was an Irishman.
Oh my god,
he's such an idiot.
You're one of the coolest people on the internet.
They have a certain funk.
I love these freaking people that waffle, but they waffle.
You hear him. He sounds like he's like special ed, right?
Yeah.
How many layers deep is this? One. We're watching them watch us, watch them, watch him. What,
oh my
layers?
goodness.
3 layers, 4.
Shit, he is fucking retarded. Now I feel bad. Fuck.
Oh, he's legit.
Yeah, I think he's a retard.
Man.
I'm sorry. Garadullah Legends. My bad, man.
Yeah, it's like he's whacked
remember
up
way
on
back when I
something.
called you a retard? I didn't mean that. You actually are a retard. And Godspeed, man. Godspeed. I'm sure
Why does
you're
Todd say
touched,
retard like
touched
that?
by angels.
That's what I'm
Mr.
saying.
Spectrum.
He's
Good on you.
talking
Shout out to
like
you.
a
High five.
slur.
Spurg out
Shout out
on
to you.
me a
High
little
five.
bit. It's kind of funny. These people aren't good faith at the end of the day.
These
Yeah,
people
that's
aren't.
the guy. I think I told you.
You know what, though?
When
But be a
you
pimp,
first,
you
like,
got a lot of hoes.
decided to
Though
speak
these
out
hoes
against
over there
broken
battling.
system, broken
So
justice,
shout
the
out
guy
to you,
who
FlowState.
got kicked
You
out of the
fucking the
Marines for
truth.
doing meth.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, he got. I have his DD-214 floating around here somewhere.
I mean, frankly, I have the night. I don't fucking give a rat's ass, dude. I don't. Either way, I'm not kissing anyone's fucking ass on the internet, nor should anyone have to kiss my ass on the internet. Say what you mean to me, what the fuck you say. That's it. Stand like a fucking man or walk away like a girl. I don't give a fuck either way at the end of the day.
He's really talking some shit tonight.
Well, not to defend
than honorable
yes, but the
discharge.
reason he gets mad like that easily with somebody like Dusty is we know the history. We know everything that's been said and been done. So when somebody asks, like, what's the big deal with him? It's kind of like, don't want to go through his shit again.
They made up with each other.
It's obvious, what he's done, and he's just a piece of shit. And it's hard to go through that stuff every time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a choice. I can just unplug anytime I want to, I guess, from the internet. But yeah, it's dealing with bad faith people, and then when I see somebody that's been in my chat seeming to carry water for somebody that has been, I've always
exactly. That's what I'm saying. We know the backstory, you know.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Eye of the Night has never been inappropriate in my opinion. I don't know. I just
Was I even carrying
he's pretty cool.
I just asked.
Yeah, I just thought he was trying to poke the bear to get a reaction, but
I didn't hear
this
carrying
is,
water
I
at
think
all.
Ryder
I thought that
believes that
flows
if you
back
are,
and forth was
that
like
if you
2
receive
months
super,
ago with him.
Yeah, it was. That was the last time he wasn't going to let me up again, ever again.
So here's what I understand. I guess Todd's definition of carrying water is fact. You're carrying fact. It's called water.
Yeah.
with gifts to go to court hearings and harass Chris Ryder. That's what that's been his claim since pretty much the get-go.
He said, I know, I remember him saying that, but I think he's saying the all-encompassing work, so he can just say work and then make up something later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. Night Killer, sleep well, man. You got taxes to pay. Now he's talking about D being his friend. Oh yeah, Chomo D. Yeah, cool stuff.
You know, I used to refer to myself as the insanity
because they
pimp.
were going to court-martial him out, but then he got
there he is.
Well, you see, the thing is, like, you're not in insanity though, because you're just doing moral thing though. Because I'm black, so I'll smack people in the face, and you just be like, "Hey yo, I'm smacking people," and just leave, white boy, and just fucking just like procure yourself.
Right, but you run around telling people water is wet really isn't. I don't know. I mean, you're free to do so. That's cool.
Because it's like, I like cocaine.
What are you talking about?
I'm confused.
I am too now.
And listen, I didn't come for no smoke. I just wanted to hang out with the cool kids, and instantly it was.
Oh, here we go.
You're not accepted.
He got really racist really fast.
Oh, there it is.
Quickly.
Oh, there's the R word. Oh, well,
smooth those
What did you
eyebrows
say
up,
was
buddy.
racist?
That's a great question. Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I'm sure they'll tell me.
No, I don't care because I've been smacked by white boys before. I'm just like, who? That means you love me. Like, like, come on. I caught you off guard because it kept me. I was like, whoop! I was like, ooh, you like it?
I told you, dude. He's the kind of guy that's gonna like sit there and with a dull scimitar try to hack some old fucking white lady's head off. Yeah, that dude needs to be fucking looked into.
How does it feel? It's like, so.
I mean, if you'd have seen him like spinning around those scimitars and shit back there in the basement, I'm like, what the fuck's this idiot fucking doing?
Whoa,
That's the first time you met him.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So he's looking at us, talking about him kicking us off.
He's watching us, and he's saying that this guy, that the dude that was on our panel earlier, is going to kill somebody.
He's talking about Garuda Legends.
Garuda Legend?
But here, at the same time, who's the nut job traveling to people's kids' court hearings and shit with a holster on his hip? Because, I mean, that signifies someone who's dangerous a lot faster than someone, you know, playing on the internet. Because Todd literally is traveling states away to come to 14-year-old kids' hearings.
That's stalkerish. I didn't realize it was a kid's hearing.
Yeah, non-public. He came to that. He's been to all of our, like, anything we're involved in. Todd's
with weapons,
dude. So he's not allowed to carry a gun.
I'm not the fucking one.
So he's dressed in army fatigue with no weapons, but showing up at places.
Well, he's got a holster on with his shirt over the top to make it look like he's harboring a weapon, and he's trying to scare me not to go to court, bro. That's what it's all about. He's getting paid by the public official that pressed a bunch of bullshit charges against me, and this public official keeps pumping him full of money to keep doing what he's doing on YouTube and coming to my court hearings. He thinks I'm scared of Todd. I'm not, but. You know, I mean, is Todd dangerous? Well, yeah, he's a threat. I mean, the dude's nuts. Like, I don't think Todd could stand a snowball's chance in hell in a fist fight with me, but do I think Todd could lose it and hurt one of the kids or Tiff? Yeah. I mean, the dude ain't right. Who in their right mind drives 2 hours to go to a 14-year-old girl's court hearing, bro?
A weird ass motherfucker.
Yeah. And then brag about it on YouTube.
It's crazy, dude.
Crazy.
He goes off on tangents, threatening people that's out of randomness, and then when somebody makes a video of it or addresses it, they're stalking me.
It's random. I know these people. I know Todd a little bit, but I don't know this GE swag fag. I don't know him. I don't
really
homophobia.
So wait, you don't know him, but you're casting an aspersion on his sexuality. I think you're a fine fag, G swag.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're fine. And happy sodomy.
Todd's welcoming you
enjoying
into the gay tribe.
You are one of the funniest motherfuckers.
Of course, he's comforting you.
Fabulous.
By me showing
Todd
up.
is constantly
okay that
seeking
you're
a boyfriend. Bro. He's
And
crazy,
too,
bro.
Flo, and I don't even know why. I don't got no. I don't even.
This is what I'm saying, Chris. Every now and then you think you're the craziest motherfucker in the room. You say some crazy ass fucking schizoid shit. You fucking try to intimidate people with your fat acidness. And then you get somebody that looks you dead in the eyes and said, I'm your Huckleberry. Let's fucking go. And then you're like, oh shit. You mean you're not intimidated? You're not scared? No, I'm not a fucking woman, Chris.
Hold on.
That don't mean you can't whoop my ass.
Out of everything that's been done, that one has not. Not one of these cucks has walked up to me and looked me in the eyes and said, let's go. Not one. So what the fuck is he talking about?
Would that be fighting words if they did?
I hope so, because I'd pull a Ronald McDonald in that clip.
Or
How
it'd be
the
like
fuck did you?
it might be
Or-
that actually might be assault. I don't know.
You couldn't look him in the eyes if you wanted to. He's too short.
Dude,
I mean-
not only that, but he is talking about he's coming to my court hearings and standing in the hallway with his fake pew-pew on his hip. You know what I'm saying? That is not what he's trying to describe right now. Really? He ain't challenged me to a fight? Not once.
What it would be.
Listen, man, if you ain't gotten an ass whooping in life, how the hell are you going to ever administer one? Bro, man, I've been in enough fights, man, to know what the fucking ass whooping is.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't afraid to give one either.
What is he talking about? You don't really know GS like that.
Oh, here we go. Now they're all coping. Did they come over to be chaos agents? And now they're all butthurt.
I don't know KFAR either.
Yeah, neither. I don't know either one of them. I definitely know GS and instantly right to the racism.
Yeah.
Precisely. Show me on the dolly where my words hurt you. Night. Show me.
Oh, he's bad racist.
And he called you a mongoloid, which is actually not even accurate.
It is if you're missing a chromosome.
Yeah, that's not race specific.
Not at all.
It is.
Not at all.
A mongoloid is a mongoloid.
Yeah. It's just
Science lesson. There's negroids, caucasoids, and mongoloids.
Yes, it's three.
Nida should be a negroid, and I would be a caucasoid. Right? Like
science is a conspiracy flow. You're talking about Todd.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And one itself.
I'm just gonna listen to it.
And I talked about that shit like a year ago. So I don't know what the fuck is happening with.
Feel free to comment whatever you want to. Oh, this is crazy.
Yes.
Reasonable and factual. You mean that guy who's super polite? You mean that guy? Oh, he's over there crying about an empty holster. He's such a little fucking pussy, dude. What a pussy. Anyway. Wow.
I think it's funny how the first thing Dusty said to me was back.
Let him, he's a little slow. It's all right.
And
one thing in chat, you seen how.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, I had to find the screen.
No, I think it's funny. The first thing that Dusty tried to get on me was calling me a fag, and the first thing that Chris says about me, I'm a homo and a fag. It's like, how is that supposed to be some kind of negative thing towards me? Am I supposed to be really insulted by that?
It's some wrong. Wait. Did he ask it's supposed to be some negative thing if he's a F word?
That's what he asked. Yeah.
Well, the reason that he gets called that is because of his pictures.
I mean, his pictures are cringy for sure, but it also rhymes with his channel name.
Right. I mean, and not only that, but he's a MAGA creep, like a dude. Look, no offense to the MAGAs out there, but this dude's a MAGA militia creep who sells T-shirts with hard, far right stuff. Far right.
He's got a Trojan helmet with the red, white, and blue on it, but he's too much of a coward to cam the fuck up. Come on,
right? Oh, and the rainbow polka dot shower curtain with the bisex sign on the door.
Is he that one? Is he the ginger, the goofy looking ginger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now you see why I'm saying. I mean,
because of your
he's wondering how he got the label. Well, the
first instinct is to call somebody a gay man. You know?
Yeah.
Says more about them than he. That's everything Chris has ever insulted me with has had something to do with gay.
GS, you don't want me to have to pull up the last time I went on your panel.
Every time. His first comment when he messaged me on Facebook was, "Hey, queer."
I mean, he's got a little "I can't quit you" in him. I think perhaps, I don't know, a little broke back, Chrissy.
Yeah,
and man, it's 2025, Chris. What's with all this like pent up like anger against the homosexuals?
He's a closeted, self-loathing gay man.
GS loves to talk about gay stuff.
I mean, even if I was gay, why would that insult me?
Yeah, I mean, it's just Are you telling me it's a derogatory thing? Is that
yes,
what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. You're saying that's a slur.
I mean, generally specific, disowned his own son for it.
In the
right, they know this.
East Asia.
What we're doing is insulting them with the thing they're insulted by.
The first time I talked to GS, he said I was going to run from the dick and he was going to grab me by the shoulders and make me take it. So who's the gay?
Exactly. That's the kind of stuff he said. This dude is known for having multiple clips of him saying that he pees in dudes' asses.
Oh, yeah. He loves talking about that. It's so fucking weird.
And I spent 14 years in the Army and never once did I hear that phrase. He claims they said it all the time.
Military humor. He tries to say it's military humor, but it's...
Well, it might have been funny between him and his bunkmate, but...
I think so. They were playing hide the weenie.
Right.
What?
They're the only two that were in that division or whatever you call it.
Cheeky Chops, 5 euros. Big up Flo with the great show.
Thank you, Cheeky Chaps.
Shout out to Zephyr Voxel. What you doing, Queen?
Yeah, they're all over the place, man.
And the latter, it was used as a derogatory term for Down syndrome folks. Yes, that's how I intended it.
Yep.
Towards night, I intended it precisely that way, like he was missing a chromosome. Yes.
Why is he still talking?
He jumped on that.
Yeah, he hated it a little bit there too, didn't he?
Yeah, he hates me with a passion.
So you get a notification anytime.
I don't. I mean, other than the fact that you're NAMBLA adjacent, or
not his wife. You're right.
Yeah. Let's see. Dumbwaiter wonders why he's in trouble all the time. He gets drunk and runs his slick mouth and says dumb stuff. All right, folks. Yeah, feel free to donate to my goal there. It would help out. Taking some slings and arrows of misfortune for you, putting my butt on the line. The least you can do is what am I saying?
How's he putting his butt on the line?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's crazy talk. Anyway, I got a goal up there. I'm supposed to do the grifty thing, I guess.
Yeah. Upload a video, you get a notification.
Yeah. Well, you can turn most of that on. I agree. Eye of the night. So the interesting thing is, like, people make their own mistakes and pay the price. Yes, but what happens when you enable somebody to continue to hurt other people? Does that make you somewhat complicit in the harm? I mean, I'm okay with harm, man. I think that's how you kind of grow in a lot of ways.
Oh God, can I read
and he's
this
a liar too, Flo. If he believed,
and he's a liar too, Flo.
He's about to read what Chris posted to me. I want to see how Chris reacts.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
He's half the shit he said. He wouldn't have kicked.
I'm sure Knight will talk over the whole thing because yeah.
Well, let me bring this up real quick since now we're all on panel here.
Hold on real quick. I want to see how he responds to my comment. I just typed that in my version. He's going to look at it.
We can read between the lines, Chris. Like, we're not
And context to that, he thinks my farm is a militia and a commune, that I'm raising some kind of
IGS.
wartime crap, shooting guns down there. That's in the context of that comment.
So,
wait, who's been punished by the night? Because as far as I understand,
okay, he got dragging up court
date.
You know why he kicked it?
I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Like,
you need to flash.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see what. These guys are so desperate for my attention, man. These guys are. It's just what?
Yeah, I mean, it's either stream snipe you or try to get on your panel to have something to talk about, because you probably don't want to hear Coward Chrissy's rehashed bullshit for the 48th time in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Negroids, right? The Caucasoids, the Mongoloids, and the Negroids. Yes, those are the three main races that scientists suppose that all the other races and sub-races come from. Yeah, I'm aware of that. When I said a Mongoloid, I meant it in the deficient.
Yeah,
I meant it in the deficient of a chromosome terminology. Yeah, that's how I meant it. I've confirmed that that's how I meant it. I'm well aware of the three different races that are presumed scientifically to exist. Science has never gotten anything wrong ever. Yeah. But,
see,
that's a dumb fuck.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's how I meant it.
That's a homosexual dumb.
Are you satisfied now?
I mean, it just Mongoloid never means retard.
Yeah, it doesn't. And he's a homosexual dumb fuck.
He just used
A
entirely the wrong
military dress homosexual dumb fuck.
and listen, he's specific. Like, you could go back and clip it. He specifically said Mongoloid is not a race, and they laughed and said, "You're right, it's not a race." And they went back and forth saying it's not a race, it's not a race. And then now we're 10 minutes later, and he's saying, "I'm aware it's a race. I'm aware. I know that. That's how I meant it in this context." Well, what the fuck are you talking about, Todd?
Because he's a dumb fuck.
He is a dumb
said
fuck.
Negroid. Listen, he's a dumb fuck calling somebody dumb. That's why. Listen,
and a
when
queer calling
says
somebody
something
queer.
intellectual, I can accept it. When somebody says some dumb shit, I just let it ride.
Now you're trying to scare him from going to court. Wow. Oh
JJ is on the ball, baby.
What's that?
That's a JJ is on the ball. He's got you doing everything.
What the hell, dude? That's crazy, bro.
You don't Flo. You brought that black man with you.
Did you notice how Flo was trying to fish for information on JJ from me?
Oh yeah.
How funny is that, dude? They can't stand it that JJ is like gone to DEPCON fucking whatever, and he's like he's a nuclear sub underneath the water. Nobody knows what he's doing.
Well, how about this, Flo? Common sense will tell you that they went to court February. They had it extended the next February, so he probably is adhering to the judge's orders by shutting the fuck up about.
Well, that's what you should have said. I had no idea that he went to court.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Or had judge's order.
Yeah, has more storyline than.
Hold on, pause it.
I'll tell you what, man.
There is no judge's order that I can't talk about whatever the fuck.
No, he's talking about JJ. He's talking about JJ.
No, he was talking about. I know what they're talking about. They keep saying that the judge told me not to talk about my case. That's not true. It's just another one of their fables. The bond order is that I have no contact with the witnesses. The witnesses are JJ Scarborough, and
I think that I don't know that you're talking about the same thing, because they're just saying about how I asked them what happened to JJ.
They're talking about JJ,
right?
Well, yeah, but there's no court. The state picked up the charges, so he's not even.
I don't have any idea. My point is like that's what he just said happened. That'd be new information to me, right? Like that would have been an appropriate response at the time when I asked the fucking question.
Right. Well,
here's the thing, though. Listening back to them, it seems like they opened up a stream to talk to each other and two people to watch.
Right.
They had no anticipation for more people to watch or anybody to pop up there. And what we did was we disturbed their personal powwow between each other.
That's not it, bro. The only time Todd gets views on his channel is if he's bashing me, because it all stems from the public official that we're talking about, this JJ guy. An elected official took to YouTube to slander and harass me and my girlfriend. And he used
so the
dude
with the green shirt and the black hat that he wears every day only gets views when he's talking about you.
That's right, because the only people that are watching.
Wait, the dude with the stocking cap only gets views.
Well, it really applies to all three of them. Like I mean, I don't know what KFAR does, but most of the time I
got
think
15,000. I didn't look at his view count to see if they're bought or not, but
I don't know how much other content he does, but he covers me like every time anything I do on YouTube. He's all over it. So I'm assuming that all three of the people that are on there wouldn't get a singular view if it weren't for the stalkers that have collected through Scarborough.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Hilarious.
I don't know
if I give him
nobody
enough
up there
credit.
but
The whole
GS.
4-leaf clover line. You remember when he was like gorillas in the mist? There goes our hero waddling off in the mist. I was like, that motherfucker's got a 4-leaf clover shoved up his ass. And I didn't give him credit in the moment, in that exact moment. But every time I played it, I made sure people knew. Yeah, I was sitting right next to Greg in the courtroom, and he kind of said that shit underneath his breath right to me. And we were sitting right next to each other. I'm like, I just kind of looked over, and I'm like, dude, yeah, I've never seen somebody get so freaking lucky and be such a degenerate piece of shit.
We'd already be in jail.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe there's a reason for it, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe God can take what was meant for evil and use it for good. Maybe Chris Ryder is actually uniting a community. I don't know. Maybe we're looking at it wrong. Maybe he's doing us all a favor. I would have known hardly any of these people.
We're getting Chris sectioned.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
now they're
I wouldn't know like
talking
most
about
of these fine people that I've met if it wasn't for the whole Chris Ryder interaction. So I don't really regret it per se.
That's true.
You know, I mean, I've met some really fine people. You know, I've had some good additions in my life, and I think I'm a better human being for it. So yeah, I don't technically regret it.
You're just a better human being now because you're not hanging around Chris anymore.
Well, there's that. You know, I mean,
he wasn't hanging around.
He's
me.
good though. He's good at trying to convince people that what he's saying is true. I mean, hell, he like I was telling KFAR, I swore up and down. He almost had me convinced that I was doing something bad. Right? that I was doing something bad, like by being. I was literally second guessing myself. I'm like, no, it's right there on the website. It's not behind a paywall or a key, or it doesn't have any.
You played head games with the poor guy,
dude. All he has to do, if he were being honest and he wanted like serenity, then why is he stalking me? Like, all he has to do is block my channel and not come to any of my court hearings, and he'll have this peace that he alleges he wants. Because I don't have any interest in him.
Peace makes for boring content.
Right. It's all about that moolah that you're getting riding that Scarborough train.
Chris is like talking with such confidence that I'm doing something that's against the law.
Oh, wait, Flo.
And I'm like, okay, that's just really.
Did you know that Todd got another gift the day before my hearing again?
I did not.
Raised garden bread, raised garden boxes, and a bunch of cinder blocks, a wheelbarrow, like a bunch of shit for gardening.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's like a sugar baby.
My hearing. This is every single hearing so far that he's interfered in. He has gotten a gift that is somewhere between $500 and $1,000 every time. Oh, and the hearing that he's talking about where he went, he was with Tiffany's stalker ex-husband that we have a protective order against. Like, they came to stalk. They didn't come to watch a hearing. I'm talking about the where Scarborough got hit with the 2 ethics violations. He's saying he was there to observe and report, and that he was unbiased and all this shit. If you were unbiased, then why did you show up with the ex-husband?
Yeah, I mean, this is the least unbiased person I think I've ever seen.
Right. He shows up with the ex-husband and the dude that speaks for the KKK in Carrollton that has been on our butts.
Weird.
Yeah, he's like one of the typical cult leader.
My brother's keeper. That's the thing. On one hand, they've trumped up all these charges to put Ryder in prison, yet at the same time, they're trying to intimidate him from going to court. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. That doesn't make any sense. So basically, that almost sounds to me like he's planning on running. He's setting the table. Yeah, he's setting the table to become a fugitive. Wow. Okay.
By December or January, he might go missing.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna get himself so worked up into a frenzy. He's gonna put enough information out there to make it seem like his life's in jeopardy.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Where do they even come up with this shit?
Yeah. Until you just kind of point that out. I mean, he's working himself up to run.
Our suggestion, maybe.
What black man?
This is how they come up with it right here. They just talk to each other, come up with random shit, and then start spreading it as if it were true.
It could be, just that
I don't know, but I'm going to speculate.
Wasn't going to, it's hard for him to make obvious bullshit up when I ask simple questions to him.
Is he drink?
Yeah, I agree, KFAR. Seriously, man, I do agree with that. But he's still working it up in his mind. The court is going to go so easy on this guy. I don't know how it does or why it does. It's insane to me. Like if I go 20 miles over the speed limit, I'm fucked. They'll throw the book at me. This guy's like misdemeanor after misdemeanor, felony after felony, getting extension after extension, excuse after excuse. And meanwhile, and so here's the thing. I really think that we should start a petition. I think there needs to be a petition signed or like an open letter to the judge and say, listen, the longer this keeps getting prolonged, the more people this guy is fucking harming. Why is this not going on? Here's a list of people that have been poorly treated by this man, and the fact that he's still on social media spreading this misinformation, this lies, and making and creating more and more victims. You have a duty to hold these criminal behaviors to account. Why?
Listen to how they fucking interfere in my court hearing. I haven't done anything to any of these motherfuckers. I barely leave my house unless I'm going to work or the grocery. And this motherfucker is talking about getting a petition to talk to the judge.
Also, this is the same motherfucker that's like, I've heard him say a ton of times, I went to war for your right for freedom of speech, blah, blah. Yeah, right. He's like, I would die for your right.
Have you seen my YouTube channel, dude? What am I doing? Who am I hurting on my fucking YouTube channel? Are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? The only thing I talk about is court and videos. Like, what the fuck is he? What the fuck are they talking about, dude? And all this shit. Like, if he's a witness, if he's told the prosecutors that he's a witness in my case, then what is he doing communicating with the judge in the first place? At all.
Taking so long. Why are there extension after extension? I mean, if you can demonstrate that their lack of ability or wherewithal, while this motherfucker's on bond, he's making more victims.
Okay, well, pause it again.
He's creating more victims, or at least that's
the
what it
reason that they're not fucking pressuring this is because all the charges came from the same person at the same time, and they all know that it was him fucking with me, and that's the bottom line. They know I haven't broken a law. The court hearing, the hearing is scheduled for a year from now. It's already scheduled for a year from now. The shit that Todd's interfering with are just lawyer communications. Like, these are not hearings. My hearing is a year from now, and then we set another hearing for trial if it goes there. But the reason they're not pressing charge, the reason they're not acting on charges is because they know I haven't broken the law in any of it. So what the fuck? Anyway, can you play Ronald McDonald, dude? I'm getting pent up. Thank you.
That's a good one. All right. Let's. Oh, I didn't edit the screen.
Sorry. Proceed.
I don't know, man. It's not cool.
Picking tonight?
I don't think so. Not that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but he showed his cards tonight because I definitely didn't come for no smoke.
Yeah, I showed my cards against a race pimp, the right wrong Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharptongue. Fucking come into my chat running their fucking little race pimp hustle bullshit. Hey, go fuck yourself, Knight.
It sounds like y'all got history.
Yeah, your head's so fucking bald I can read your mind. You ain't fooling nobody.
Well, let me add a little context to the viewers right now. So all this shit with the pickles that y'all were talking about, what that boils down to, Tiffany had said to an officer, "You're going to be in a pickle if you arrest us."
Oh shit! He actually said something.
Yeah. What?
Chris Ryder corrected the record.
Damn, it's getting cold, ain't it? What the hell? Woo.
What is going on?
Chilly.
Oh my goodness! Is there hope?
But that group of obsessive stalkers turned that into a sexual reference because they always threatened to rape Tiffany constantly, and they even went as far as to take a reciprocating saw, put a.
Okay, so first off, I'm going to correct the record here because I made some observations on that video. You want to know what my observations in that video were?
Go ahead.
If you look at that video, I think it was a generic video where somebody had put a pickle to a sawzall. I don't think it was anybody that was associated with it in particular. I could be wrong, but it looked to me like they were putting it over the Kentucky State Police sticker in a sense of saying fuck the Kentucky State Police, not anything to do with Chris Ryder. It wasn't any pro police shit. That was anti-police, if you ask me.
And you can easily trace that damn email. This dude, he knows everything about everything.
Flo, you've seen the video. What is he talking about?
What do you say? I was changed. Apparently, I wrote GE fag instead of GE swag. My mistake.
Oops. He's saying, you know, the video where they were threatening Tiffany with the tool?
Yes.
Okay. Todd is trying to say that video was taken out of context, that it was somebody that was saying, fuck the police.
Oh yeah, right. It was from the inside of a police station.
Not only that, but literally the words that were said was, when Chris is in jail, we're going to use this on her. And then they pulled the trigger and said, oh, help me, help me.
Yep.
How's that again? Oh my God, these idiots. Like, they will lie about anything.
But you can't trace a simple email or go to the damn SBI or to the local authorities and get the email traced.
Yeah, he's just bad faith, man. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got it wrong, but it seems to me like that whole pickle on the Sawzall thing, I think that was more a middle finger up to the Kentucky State Police.
I saw the video. You heard? Yeah. Why would they have it on the Kentucky map? You know what I'm saying? They would have it on a dog or something, you know?
Yeah. It definitely wasn't. I think it was just something that fit a certain theme, and somebody sent it to Wrangler, I guess, and he played it.
Yeah. Can somebody reverse search that and find that video? That would solve it.
All right. Can I no longer?
I'm guessing it's anti-cop.
Hey, got to be careful of the words for YouTube.
Say that again.
Can I no longer be called a squeaker because that guy is very high pitched?
You can both be squeakers.
I don't want to be a squeaker. I don't like where this is going. I'm gonna be quiet again.
All right. I hereby exempt you from squeaker status. You are now a squawker. Congratulations.
Base. Let's go.
Is it just for this stream, or does that apply later?
No. This is a permanent advancement.
Nice. Congrats, bro.
Let's have a round of applause and several donos for our newest squawker.
Paste.
Congratulations.
Go. Thank you.
We're all very proud of your achievement.
I'd like to thank Flo for the promotion. I'd like to thank God for being there. I'd like to thank GS for being really gay.
And I'd like to thank Marathon Kev for sending in $5. He says, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. I agree, but that's not what they were doing in that video at all.
That is both cartoonishly evil and tarded at the same time. Was it like police, or was it somebody in the police station?
It's the jailer. That's who filed the fake charges on me and came to YouTube. It's a jailer. He's in Kentucky. They still elect the jailer, so he's an elected official, but he works at the jail, which is attached to the sheriff's department. You know, so they.
Wait,
this whole thing.
I bawled so hard they thought I was a fucking nutsack. I got so much cheese in my pocket, they thought I was a fucking calzone.
Wait, so y'all's jailers are cops? Ours are just key turners. They're not even.
No. He's an elected official, but the jail's attached to the sheriff department.
So, do they arm y'all's jailers in your state or in your county?
The elected one can be.
Oh, because I was gonna say key turners in our county are not armed.
Well, it don't have nothing to do with it. He just is attached to the building as the cops.
The main jailer was a sheriff's deputy where I was at. He had just gotten appointed a deputy too. Before that, he was just a jail administrator, and he was really proud of himself. So he'd walk around, his big fat gut hanging out the bottom of his bulletproof vest, like anybody was gonna break out of that little jail and
leave Chris out of this.
Well, and here in Indiana, the sheriff department run the jails, but we're talking about
that's how it is in Illinois.
These people are from Kentucky, though. It's different over there.
Why is Brick's ex-husband angry tonight? Did he lose the house? No, it's to the panel. Like, why is Brick's ex-husband angry? Did he lose the house in the divorce or something?
Well, he's angry because he only gets audience when he's reviewing Chris stuff and talking shit. And so he was doing that to try to get some audience back. And then I joined. And then Nidus joined, and that was too much for him to handle.
Well, no, GS is such a prick. I don't even want to bother networking for lore because he attacked me, Bumpkin, Garion. I don't know if he's ever attacked Snowman. Oh, he may have not attacked Garion, but he attacked me and Bumpkin.
Over what?
Every time we were we were on Resla's panel, and he just talked shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So like I like if my initial reaction is you like being an ass, like I don't even care enough to get lore from you to network with you because it's not worth talking to you. So I'm just going to assume he lost the house in the divorce.
you spell that name right, Flo?
At first I had it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I misspelled it at first.
Docs and do all this other extra shit.
Bro, it's the kids and the girl. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me. Like, they can talk all the shit they want, but when they start literally interfering with
there's that word
with
again.
the
You don't know
kids and
yet.
their mom,
Literally.
you know,
That was the proper
it's a
use
different,
of literally.
No, we
thing.
don't know, Chris. Use your words. Use your words. Uh-oh. Did he pass out?
Somebody
being
said
informed.
Oh, kind of like calling me a groomer.
Use your words. Use your words.
Kind of like calling me a groomer. Talking about my son. Talking about my daughter.
Did you hear what he just said?
He he said your name. He likes to put people's names out
Well,
there.
yeah, well, he just said a first name, so that could be anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But he
he
said
said
my
your whole,
business
he
page.
said your whole name.
Huh?
He said your whole name, bro.
No, he said some J dude.
Oh, okay. Maybe I thought. I don't know.
Yeah, I was waiting for it because I was going to get the timestamp, but now he said some J dude. But he said that my business page emailed him threatening the kids and his girlfriend. My business page that he got on and started running his mouth.
I thought he said he traced it back to it. I don't know. Yeah, it's Chris Ryder, dude. He'll tell anyone. It's like, listen, man. Chris Ryder, you can throw the 30 pieces of silver back and say you don't want it to the Pharisees, but you done the crime, bro.
That's right, Mimsy.
Now you're gonna do the time. This is what Ryder does. He blasts his business all over YouTube, then complains when people react to it. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, but I mean, how can you trace an email back that was never sent that he commented on first on my business page?
Listen to him figuring out I found. Listen to him figuring out. He's tripping now because he figured out how I found him. This is the first time he's heard this.
On my business, it ain't. Well, technically, it's not my business page. It's my page of my farm that he thinks that's a militia and a commune.
It says militia on the fucking description, you
I don't know much about the
dumbass.
lore, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, he went. I got like 30 posts and maybe like 35 pictures on it, and on every picture and every post, he commented and posted his Facebook link calling out Wrangler and JJ.
Bullshit.
Every one.
Yeah,
he had like 35 comments on there of the same comment.
Yeah, he's a victim.
Yeah, but I'm the one. He traced the email back, and I was the one that done it.
Yeah,
right.
But listen, he's a victim. Don't you recognize that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my fault. It was my fault.
He's a victim. All right, cool. We're all agreeing. We're all in a chat. Hey, put a V in the chat for Chris is a victim.
Swag came from Kaiser's.
There we go. That makes sense.
I didn't come from Kaiser.
Somebody typed that in chat. I saw.
That's the message I just got too. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh, okay.
Well, why is he acting like he doesn't know who the hell you are? That's the craziest.
I know it. He's acting like I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
I'm the guy you doxed with my daughter on your YouTube community page.
Press. Vagina.
Don't let it die,
hold on a minute. Hey,
guys.
Flo.
Whip it up.
Is it doxing to post Facebook links?
I don't believe so.
It is not.
Victimize that like button.
Out. When in doubt, whip it out.
Well, it's funny.
Don't let what die. Don't let the chat die because I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to bed right now. But
oh, you
like,
poor little
don't
baby.
let it die. What life do we have?
Oh, is he
We're
not live?
doing drama?
He is. We're
Do you
behind.
see it like up
A
above
few
where
seconds.
Knight's head is? You see the little. That's the name of the video, or that's the name of the stream.
So what exactly is a 304 supposed to mean?
You a
That
bitch.
means a hoe.
Bitch.
You're a hoe.
Oh, good. But man, that's very mature right there. What they 4th grade?
5th.
No,
bitch.
it's like a whatever thing, whatever podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's like remember you do that math problem and it spells loose. And
Oh
turns
shit!
upside down?
I was supposed to play some freaking Magic the Gathering with Phyrexia tonight. Son of a biscuit.
What a loser.
Phyrexia, you
Wow.
can challenge me if you want.
I didn't get the answer to that.
no,
He
My
did.
phone
Well, I didn't hear
kicked
it.
me
I'll
off or
have to
something.
go back and
As the
look.
Magic the
No,
Gathering
he's
player,
down.
I no
forgot
longer
that
want to
he
play.
said if I was going to be on. This stream went way longer than I intended it to.
This is why you got
I didn't
the
get to
promotion.
take much of my old man.
Is
nap.
this our
All right,
ginger
Hey,
up here
Phyrexia, can you send me that timestamp?
No, that's Chris is back.
In the video.
If this man
We'll have
plays
the whole
D&D,
thing.
I'm not going to be a
We'll
nerd
have the
anymore.
Yeah, I can't see the no timestamps or anything.
Yeah, me either. Not currently.
Plenty to talk about if that video was going.
Oh,
I
hold
could
on.
explain my obsessive stalkers.
Yeah.
The way
He kind of doxed you about the 1 hour mark, I think. Probably. Well, hold on. How long is this? It's still going on. So. No, maybe not.
Yep, it is.
I don't know if it's still going on or not. Probably about. Well, I couldn't tell you the timestamp.
Todd was talking, I think he's been drinking a little bit.
It's
Shit,
possible.
dude.
I don't know. I
Are
didn't
they
see him
still-
drink, but
Dude's
Are they
learned his
still-
word.
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong. I've said this before on my chat that I don't know, ever since COVID, it's like I don't know, my speech is slurred a little bit. I do sound a little bit drunk, even if I'm not. I mean, I've been drinking water and coffee. That's it. So, but I mean, even if I was drinking,
Yeah, who cares?
yeah,
Yeah.
at least I don't suck dicks. They're cuck in Tennessee.
you would if
Why
I
do they
let
keep
you.
saying I'm on drugs, bro? Like what? I'm like the only.
Because you are.
Wait, what? If you were on drugs, that would be better for you than.
All I'm going to say is a guilty dog hollers first.
Hey, y'all. What's up? What nostril?
I mean, is he that oblivious to how goofy
How he sounds? Yeah.
Like not that was mild, but the other clip was when he was later in the stream. He sounded gone, dude.
It's like he's got marbles in his mouth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's got the same situation that I have, where because of COVID, like it feels like you always have like saliva in your mouth more than normal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
sound more like an
makes you sound
alcoholic.
you're kind of, I don't know, shit. Maybe he's dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. Maybe I'm being too unkind on him. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's doing that because, like in a lot of them live streams, he gets very, very angry and yelling, like somebody who's drunk would yell.
Yeah, he does tend to elevate in weird ways at weird times, which kind of sort of doesn't make sense, but.
Oh,
like
kind of
when
like
I
a
get
phone
fucking
call.
5
Illness
false
of the mind. I
charges
don't even
put
know.
on me.
Well, it's
Yeah,
kinda like
the
you drink,
one in the entire.
What's that?
It's kind of like somebody drinks 7 beers and they're all cool, and at 9th beer, he's slurring his words, and 30 minutes later. So.
I got to go do something
Yeah, they
funny. I'll
fight.
be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a happy drunk.
Our camp. You know what I mean?
He's jealous of you. You ain't figured that out yet,
man.
What? I'm
I
jealous.
wish I had me a blanket fort in my outside of my house. Damn
Like,
it!
Wait, he thinks I'm jealous of him?
Me too.
Does he really? I got
bingo.
some guy named Orthodox guy in the chat. Hold on. 1 second.
You must have nailed it. That really stumped him.
You got to put a screen up first.
Yep.
I've seen this person before. What's up, Orthodox guy? You're on
Yo, hey, how are you?
I'm all right. What's on your mind?
I'm just here for the lore, man. Doing the networking.
Oh, is this the guy that used to come in? You were kind of drunk or something, or I don't know.
No,
thought
I
you
don't
used
drink.
to cam up, don't you?
No, I was talk to you last time I talked to you. I was arguing with Brick and Restless.
Oh, cool. Keep
Yeah.
arguing with Brick. He's a moron.
Oh, I thought y'all were tight.
No, well, I gave him a lot of chances, and yeah.
Oh, did y'all like get divorced or something?
Nah, he just went full on Sov idiot. soft citizen idiot thing. Oh, by the way, I did contact a local Orthodox church. I don't know if you're actually an Orthodox person or not, but I think I might be going to get some divine liturgy one of these Sundays soon.
No way.
That's based. So what? So what's going? I usually don't do this, but I'm just. It's late. What's going on? I'm just here for the Lord.
Yeah. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, he's trying to set you up.
Yeah. It's whatever, dude.
Hello, fellow high school students.
Hi, I'm not a Fed at all.
I'm not a subversive spy from Dusty.
No, it's fucking creepy shit, dude. So you want me to rewind my entire fucking stream? That's how many hours?
And all you have to do is mention getting lore from people, and they get very weirded out. I find it funny. It's gonna be my new troll, on top of actually trying to get lore.
It's funny that you said you got divorced. He's like, oh yeah.
Did he kick you?
5 hour. You want me to catch you up on the 5 hour and 20-minute lore?
No, you dumb fuck. I just wanted a quick synopsis, and then you continue talking.
I'm the one that said, on my YouTube channel live streaming, I said, if anybody wants to challenge me to a 16-panel drug test online.
No, he said I was jealous of Chris Ryder.
Boom.
I mean, I think FlowState's kind of. He's
Like
pretty.
Everyone's jealous of FlowState, man. I mean, you can't be how many time convicted felon?
Once.
Piece of trash that's got a drifter Chris. I mean,
FlowState does. Yeah, but FlowState does have a way of staying pretty even keeled. That's usually a good sign of.
So I got 19 pounds of Xanax in him.
I mean, it could be.
Damn.
Yeah, it could be the Xanax. What caused you to become?
I don't like Xanax.
He'll go for the child's accusations next. Watch.
Like somebody's going to
You seem more like a cocaine guy than a Xanax guy.
Be rigged.
I am.
I mean, he even said that he had like a 15 battery or whatever.
Yeah, like 2 of them or something.
Like sitting there waiting, like with Ruff, wasn't it?
Yep, with Ruff.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, well, why would you need that? Why would you have access to that if you didn't have a propensity of needing a piss test? Or
and
somebody.
And how we gonna verify that? You know what I'm saying?
Did they not know that the fucking stores sell them? Like I could literally drive 5 minutes from my house and go.
I really don't mess with drugs because I'm an addict. If I fuck with, I might get a.
This is my shocked face. You're an addict.
So are you? You drunk? Saying that you got sick?
And I'll do a live stream of me.
Well, they're making the accusations on me because it's in my court order for my bond that I can't have any alcohol or drugs, which is stupid because I didn't have any alcohol or drugs before that. But these idiots have taken, they get in records they don't understand and they blow it all up for YouTube. So
I don't know.
They're all,
he makes
now
me,
they're all
well,
questions.
That's about normal for any bond anymore. They throw those conditions on there.
And that's what I think it is. It's just kind of a normal checkbox thing for them,
Yep.
But these idiots are taking.
So it is true. He's not supposed to be on drugs or alcohol. Is that what we're hearing? Then why is Tav running around drinking alcohol and on drugs allegedly?
Yeah. Imagine being this much of a Karen.
Isn't he on bond too, or on appeal? Maybe appeal is different than
this
bond.
man said he didn't suck dick. That is the words of a
man. I'm gonna get charges on me like speeding tickets. Like 5 speed.
But you can hear him slurping right now.
For real, I'm a fascist, and even I wouldn't cuck to the state like that. That's wild.
Makes sense.
That's crazy.
I agree.
And why are they relating me to someone else anyway? Like here, now their story falls through because I just said I'm willing to take a drug and alcohol test on a live stream anytime, any day.
So they switched it over to somebody else.
Yeah, so now they're talking about Tav. Like, well, we can still talk about somebody that's drinking alcohol. Who gives a fuck if someone was drinking alcohol, first of all? But what happened? What happened? You were blaming me.
People who literally suckle the boot. That's who bitches about alcohol when somebody's on probation.
Well, we're talking about a guy who's getting paid by a boot. That he fell in love with.
I think he's doing peanut butter and jelly.
Well, listen, Knight, they don't call it liver-beaties. Like I said, your head's so bald I can read your mind.
With a pickle.
Not peanut butter and jelly with a pickle. That's disgusting.
Don't let Todd see your pickle. The game over, bro.
Here comes Chris's
Oh, you
closet
can ride
Gaines.
height for a
All
pickle.
right,
He's learning.
All right, yeah.
Learning.
Has
If
he
you want
not
other
heard
people that
Todd?
are
He's talking about
monetized to
closet
play your
gayness.
stuff, then you gotta not put all that music on.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. I just like the music. You know, it kind of matches the short, but this one don't have any. It's got that funny laugh that guy does.
This is going to be interesting to see how Chris Ryder reacts to the fact that I don't really want to put up the pictures of him if I don't know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
we'll see if he gives me a little bit of credit. You know what I mean? For like,
he probably call you scared or something.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm just trying to be prudent. That's all. I'm not really not scared. I'm just not trying.
No, that's what he'll say.
He's
I'm
jealous.
not trying to blow up my own
jealous.
channel. I mean, that would be silly. I mean, like Chris Ryder did by putting, cartoon pornography on his channel, allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah, you got to say that because
I
he's
don't know,
fucking
man.
lying.
Silly people. Let me see. You said your latest?
Yeah, the one I made today.
And it's a short?
Austin's down there. He goes, "So are you guys into gay stuff?"
Horse hoe.
I know.
Oh, it's supposed to be horseshoe?
We are watching gay stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Hold on.
takes care of me.
Let me
She
get this
remembers
over
me.
here.
Hey, is that his Facebook profile picture? That's weird.
Well, I'm not putting it up then. You trying to get my channel taken down,
No,
bro?
it's been on his channel before.
No, I'm not.
Do these people
See, there you go,
think
bro.
that a Facebook picture
No,
is doxing?
I'm not fucking doing it. Nope.
Now, if he's posted it
I
on his
mean,
channel,
in
you
the
think
right
it's up.
context,
I
it
mean,
is.
yes
There's a
and
degree
no.
of separation.
It's one of
Wanna
those things
see it?
where
Go to.
What's that?
Good God, those are idiots.
What?
Do any of them have any bass in their voice at all?
Well,
If
What?
a Facebook
bro,
pic
why do
is
they
not
think
doxing, then
Facebook
why
is
did his
illegal to
community
post
page got deleted?
or against rules? That's what that GE Swag dude keeps talking about. I posted his Facebook link, and he's going, "He doxed me. He doxed me." That ain't doxing you, man. It's your Facebook. It's public.
Not on
We lost
YouTube.
Flow again, I think.
Not on YouTube.
Damn.
I just kind of look at it like you got a pretty good track record with getting people jacked up for putting.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, man. You wouldn't have got nothing would have happened to your channel because Chris posted this on his channel before, and one of the things on the privacy strike is this when you report something, they'll say, "Is this content on your page?" And you click no, or if you click yes, then you can't turn it in because obviously
No, that's
you
what
put
he's
it on your
doing. He's
page. It's public
lying.
now.
He's lying on TOS
On
and saying that
YouTube.
it's not
On
on
Facebook,
his.
they can do whatever they want on Facebook to me, which is funny how they don't want to attack me on Facebook, but they can do anything on Facebook to me because I posted that on Facebook. That's a free game. But I've never posted one picture of anything concerning facials or anything, faces or nothing like that on my YouTube page. That's why they can't post nothing on me.
Phrasing, my friend. Phrasing.
He only posts his facials on Facebook.
Allergies, man.
What a Freudian slip.
Oopsie.
Holy crap.
He's also dead wrong about it. Like if he
That's
does
why
the same
Rat
content
Finkel
on
was about to
Facebook,
get
you
another
can review
second
him.
horse strike. in the
Yeah, you
morning.
can review Facebook
Good.
content.
Couldn't
I
happen to
have
a
no
better
idea what the
douchebag.
fuck.
Yeah, they don't
He's-
understand that. I mean, YouTube and Facebook are two separate platforms.
Are
All right?
these
They
First
got two
Amendment
separate
auditors?
terms of service. All right?
This
On
guy,
YouTube,
like,
whatever you
hates
post
auditors.
on your YouTube page is fair game, just like YouTube. I mean, just like Facebook.
Pause.
But it sure
as-
So
sounds like
if
one,
you don't
don't it?
post any pictures of you on your YouTube page, and they post something from another platform like Snapchat or anything, then that's doxing on YouTube.
Hold on, ain't Snapchat the one
That is not doxing.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm never going to
at
post
all.
any pictures of me because I love it when they try to do this. I just go over their channel, bloop bloop bloop, hard strike.
You know that he's building a case that
Because
y'all
they
could
thinking they're
use
trying to
like, get his
intimidate. It
shit
don't
taken
intimidate
down
me.
if he
I
doesn't
love
go.
it when they do it because I'm going to get rid of
Say
their
that
damn
again?
channels.
I said, you know,
3
he's
hard
building a
strikes and
case.
they're
If he's the reason your channel got taken down,
Listen,
he's
man,
building a case for you
that's
to
the
be able to
beauty
do
of
that
not
to
really
him
having a
for false
channel
reporting
that
and
you're worried
harassment.
about
Well, now he didn't get my channel
that's what
taken
I'm saying.
down.
I
The
made
government
this channel
official did with Chris Ruff.
directly to
They hacked into my channel and published porn.
Page. That's the only reason
And
I made
then
this channel.
this guy though, he keeps striking
didn't have a
everybody's
channel.
channel with the
We
privacy
started on
strikes.
YouTube. Me and Chris started on
Well,
YouTube.
even
where you don't know
then,
me.
that's still
You don't
him.
know
If
me
you
all of a
clip that
sudden.
and you
But we
report it to
started on
YouTube,
Right.
that's the
and I
ability
was
to get
first
your strike taken
watching these
away
videos,
because his public
and then all of a
content,
sudden,
you can
I
review
see
any of
my,
his public content.
all
Well,
my
It's
first of
not
all, he's
doxing.
lying.
So I had to go
My
make his
content
channel
never
real quick
came
to
down.
get that stuff
There
taken
was
down. 'cause
one
it had my,
post
had a
that I
couple
had
pictures of my
done
little
with his
girl.
Facebook
I had
link
a picture of me
that
and my
they
little
sent me a
girl,
privacy
and all
strike
of a
on, and I didn't even argue it because I didn't care. I didn't care if it was up there or not. You know what I'm saying? So, because all it was is just letting people know who he was with the link between him and the GE swag, you know, the militia. Because he keeps saying that he's not a militia, but every single thing about that page, it even says in the description, we are a militia. Like you can look it up on screen right now. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I feel like I'm about to see a 400-pound man if I look it up, and I'm like the militia in question.
He
It's
looks like a retarded leprechaun.
yeah, like a 3 foot tall. Yeah,
Again, the militia, the well-regulated militia in question.
So what he
Welcome,
says,
Zephyr.
Would
what he
that be
says,
would that be a whale regulated militia?
Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate some freaking money.
Oops, muted.
That's gross, man. That's real gross. Yeah.
You know, so I got it taken down, and all of a sudden, Chris don't know me anymore. Well, you know, I don't know this dude. You know, it's hilarious how much of a fucking coward this motherfucker is.
Yeah, but you do agree that there's a danger, right? To like cornering somebody and not giving them a way out. You always want to try to give your enemy a way out, unless you're just willing to end it.
I'm willing to go all the way because nobody talks about my family the way they do, especially my damn daughter. If you talk about me, I don't give a shit. Call me a fag, call me whatever, butt plugger, but I don't give a shit, man, because I know I'm not that. But you say disparaging shit about my daughter, dude. Let's go. Let's go.
But you gotta.
Before I say my comment, how old is his daughter?
Dude, does anybody even know if he has one?
Not a clue.
Nobody even knows if he has a daughter. I think what he's talking about is that he posted pictures of him with some little girl, and they were on his Facebook. So I guess he's saying that since the link to his Facebook was available, maybe somebody did go over there to his Facebook and say something about his daughter. And sure as shit didn't have nothing to do with me.
Oh no, he's just being a victim and clutching pearls at this point.
Right.
I think little girl, so I'm glad I bit my tongue.
I think that if this cat had proof that somebody was disparaging his daughter, it would have been all over the internet by now.
Yeah, because that's something you don't want to do in the streets. Because they'll be like, you'll get the zebras all up your butt.
These YouTube screets, they be wilding.
Spurgatory, otherwise known as Spurgatory.
Not only that, but the whole reason I even found this guy is because he was sending threats to Tiffany's kids. You know what I'm saying?
If something bothers you, the more of it you'll get. And
that's what I'm saying. I don't care that I technically don't care that they're doxing me, all right? Because it makes me be able to do the strikes. But they dox me with posting pictures of my kid. I won't stand.
No, I don't disagree with you.
You know, I'm always gonna get angry with that. You know,
Roger.
I don't think he has a kid.
Must be good. Pay all that damn money for internet and can't keep a signal. Ain't that some shit?
That isn't my place.
I think he's on fiber though.
Yeah, still solar flares will still take
work better.
Well, yeah, that's a top of the line shit there.
This is cool. This is just making more content.
We just got cable 2 years ago.
What's that?
I said this is great. This makes more content for me to call out his lies. Like tomorrow, I'll post like, I thought you didn't know me, Chris, with a picture of him talking to me. You know, with 30 comments. I thought you didn't know me.
You
Chris.
should hit him with a privacy strike.
You had a 3-day conversation with
I
me.
don't
on my
know
damn
the
business
guy
page.
though.
You
Like,
don't know me?
the only thing he's talking about is where I confronted him in one fucking messaging thread.
He was when
You
I
know?
told him I didn't know who the fuck he was. He got all butthurt too.
Right.
I guess
Yeah,
he
I'm lucky to
probably
have it
has
here.
no friends in real life, and he
Hell, I
must
hadn't
think
used
that
2
a
squirrels and a
person
tin can for internet
seeing him
before
on
that.
Facebook equates to
I'm
knowing
across
each
the
other.
street from a cow farm.
Do
if
you
that
even
tells you
know who
anything.
I am?
Yes, sir.
No,
Me too.
not at
He
all.
just doxed himself.
Yeah. I mean,
I do have a main road that
his
comes
horses
through
are
here,
in the
which is why
Amish
they ran
horse farm,
internet.
so we know
My
it's
road's called Main Street, so
You know,
it's a main road. It's just country as fuck.
he lives across the street from a Dollar General or next to a Dollar. What's he talking about?
Isn't there like a biker bar close by him?
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
he don't live
prime
no.
real
He don't live
estate
no
right
fucking
there,
cow farm.
Bubba.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's pretty rural. I mean, I'm kind of shocked. Like, I don't know. I'm saying in Kentucky in general, like the city feels like the city, but the second you go like 5 minutes out of the city,
Yeah.
it's farmland. I'm like, holy crap, this looks so different, you know?
Well, maybe if Chris didn't dox his own address on one of his drunk rants, maybe people wouldn't know where he lived.
I never put my
Yeah, that's
address
true.
on nothing.
That's true. I don't know where he lives.
Oh yeah, on his own channel, he waked up one night. All you stalkers don't come find me. It's at blah 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 blah. Meet me over here. You know, I was laughing. I'm like, you just doxed yourself, Chris.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I see. And the reason why I don't want to know where he is, because I like this little thing called plausible deniability. I love it. It's a wonderful thing.
Oh yeah, I got you.
It means that
Say
you
your
think it was
shit
me.
without
It wasn't
saying
me.
It wasn't me.
Right.
Because I don't know where you live. I legit don't know where he lives. All I know is
Wasn't
Indiana.
GS the
something about
same
a
guy
bike
that called the cops
fucking
on the
club or a bike
mailman?
bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I
It was
do
the
like
flower
post
delivery
office
guy.
that doesn't have any
He
cameras
was
in it. I'm sure.
some dude was delivering flowers to his wife.
I too like to keep my mouth in park when I'm planning felonies.
Yeah, but you don't like say he just like friggin' did the supervillain monologue basically.
Because
And
he's
in the process, ruined his plausible deniability.
Yeah.
well, if you tell him, he'll know. I want to see how this plays out, Cotton. It's gonna be funny.
Or it wouldn't take me too much trouble to find them. But
Yeah, I mean, he basically spells it out. It's like when I said we know where his horses are, and we're supposed to be his horses, they're not. He basically said where they's at all the time.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not interested in his horses or.
Oh, I'm not either. I'm just saying.
Are they saying they're not your horses
but
because
he
you
doxes
have
his
them?
horses
You have
all
them
the
barned
time.
up somewhere.
Yeah, pause it real
Well,
quick.
it is
What
Chris
did
Ryder. I'm sorry,
they're
man.
talking. They're talking. So they've been threatening my horses, and no, I absolutely will not let them. I had to move them because I thought somebody figured out where they were. It cost me $3,000 to move them, so they're moved to a safe farm now, and I never said where they were. People are threatening to kill them, and they're not at my house. So obviously, I got to protect that kind of stuff. What?
Well, yeah, horses are expensive. They're an investment. That's crazy.
Well, not only that, but I mean, there are our pets.
How does that dude have that strong of a rural Southern accent and not know that you can barn up horses somewhere else that's not your property?
Right, I have them boarded. That's what's going on. I have 4 horses that are boarded.
And most people do that because they don't have the land to do it themselves.
Well, I lost my property a while back, like 4 years ago, after a home raid that cost us everything, and we had to sue the government and all that. So we lost the land on that.
Look at
And
Kev's post.
what's that?
Look at Kev's most recent post. Comment.
I can't see them.
But it's actually pausable deniability. Dad joke if I ever heard one.
I just don't see why this guy is like, he's making himself sound really, really dumb.
Exactly.
Like,
well, and here's what is really going on. He's one of several people that have been threatening to kill my horses. And why is he trying to find, you know what I'm saying? Why else would he be worried about them and where they're at? He even, I think a slip of the tongue went and he said, and we know where your horses are. Didn't he just say that?
Is killing a horse still a felony?
It is.
I mean, even if it was just like destruction of property, they're valuable enough that it would be.
Animal abuse.
Oh yeah,
So it's like
a lot of charges.
multiple felonies. That's crazy.
But
Brother's talking about probation, and he's talking about doing actual time.
Did he not just say though, right before we paused it, that Chris, I know where your horses are at?
All I know is Indiana, something about a bike fucking club or a bike bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And apparently there's some small podunk post office that doesn't have any cameras in it. I'm sure it wouldn't take me too much trouble to find them. But
yeah, I mean, he basically spells it out. It's like when I said we know where his horses are. We're supposed to be his horses. They're not. He basically said where they's at all the time.
I'm not interested in his horses or.
Well, I'm not either. I'm just saying he's worried about people hurting his horses, but he doxes his horses all the time.
Well, it is Chris Ryder. I'm sorry, man. I'm on the struggle bus over here. I'm over here trying not to yawn too loud at the camera, but I kind of want to hear some more of this.
Yeah, well, I'll shut up.
No, you're good. I'm not trying. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to sound disinterested.
I know what you mean.
I'm super tired, dude. And
it's 2:30 in the morning, right? You're tired. Yeah. I'm a little tired. I got stuff to do in the morning. All right, but Chris is supposed to be this wheeling dealing independent contractor, and he's up at 2:30 in the morning. You know, what do you think? You'd be in bed, ready to go to work in the morning?
Technically, other than waking up to let my chickens out so that they can, be in the little chicken run, I don't really got anything else going on. I mean, I can fill myself. I can fill my day with things, but I don't really have other than let my dogs out, feeding them, and
and feeling themselves.
Chris Ryder.
Yeah,
himself. Yeah, that's what it sounded like you said.
If this man is,
there's a lot of really telling Freudian slips going on in this stream.
There is. We know where your horses are. I'm here for a facial, and now I'm going to get up and feel myself. Right.
Well, and it's really telling synchronistically because I've been having it like horse synchronicities. There was like definitely facial synchronicity last week.
You had a facial synchronicity last week. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really interesting.
It was it was.
The show just shifted.
I mean, technically, I'm retired too. I mean, I've got responsibilities to do, but I can do them at 7 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock.
You say technically retired, that just means you're fired.
I'd rather get them done early.
Yeah, but like Chris Ryder, though, he's an independent contractor.
Yeah, he's an international independent contractor. He's got all kinds of business, but he's up at 2:30 in the morning lying about people he don't know. You figured he'd be in the bed ready to go work in the morning.
Yeah. Tiffany's just now waking up to go to college. So.
she got to go to the first period.
All right, we're gonna let this play.
Dead end. We got 5 houses.
I'm actually gonna speed it up because this is boring.
Yeah, them dudes sound drunker and shit.
They sound stupid.
I love how they don't understand what a contractor does.
Yeah, especially not a supervisor.
Next house closest to us is like 2 miles.
I'm the owner of the company. I've owned it for 27 years.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, they usually have to have so many houses before they'll do it.
Make sure everybody's
good.
Like I'm at the point in my career where I just put numbers on paper and email them to people and show up to the site.
Yep.
We're getting ready to build one of them silly ass Ford electric planes not too far from me.
That'll ruin your property. I mean, that'll up your property value.
But it's going to ruin the area.
No, I know.
He's going to probably have sprawl soon.
They just got done building an Amazon hub not far from me, so it'll probably be developing quite a bit. They already started a couple subdivisions on each side of it.
That's how I figured out how come my property taxes went from 290,000 up to 725,000.
Time to sell, huh?
Getting close.
That's a seller's market.
I just bought this damn place, though.
Well, good luck trying to sell some stuff because there's there's KFR. He's still awake. Anything new happened while I was sleeping? Did I wake you up by laugh? Sorry. No, not really, bro. It's just, I guess fat kids lag in real life. Flo lost connection twice. I don't know.
And Chris just relying on other lies again.
Yeah, it's just Chris spinning more bullshit.
That's what pisses me off.
Oh, okay.
About 5 years ago.
It's good for selling, but you can't buy nothing right now.
Fuck no.
I just bought property. I just went ahead and bought actual land because I was looking at houses. The prices are crazy with land. I need, land for my horses. So we just bought property, and then when we get another chunk of money, we're going to put the modular.
He let it slip. He let it slip.
Yeah, you had it right the first time there, buddy.
You gonna buy your shitty trailer?
By mobile home, you meant like a van down by a river.
Yeah. Somebody pulls behind his escape.
It's gonna move in with bow, hang out at the river. That sounds like a good life to me, man. Fucking a van down by the river.
Down by the river.
Yeah, go out fishing. Hell yeah, man.
My name's Chris Ryder. I'm a motivational speaker.
Yeah, same shit, different day. Exactly, Nightman's wife.
I thought Todd said you guys were eating them horses.
What the hell?
Anything for a threat, right?
Yep. You guys are on hard times.
So on some unsubstantiated comment from fucking Tennessee.
Now it's a threat.
And he runs with it and claims it's a threat. Like, where did you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
And he'll get on his channel tomorrow. Todd is trying to say I'm eating my, God almighty.
Who even knows, dude? Oh, this is madness.
Is it good? Do you boil it? Do you smoke it for?
This guy sounds stupid.
Oh, I've never eaten a horse
that you know of.
Not that I know of. No telling what's been going on with them restaurants I've eaten at though.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
Wendy.
fact.
Right.
Because that's all you do is eat at restaurants, Chris. You never fucking cook anything at home.
Good diss.
No, GS got in his pee-pees. That's why he threw them guys off the channel over there. Got in his feelers.
Well, I was wondering what did Flow even do to get?
I really love how these people think that they should or could just have whatever access they want for you to you. You know what I mean? Like you're just supposed to just sit there and take it.
Take other lives and bad faith bullshit and be like, okay.
Oh, like you're rage quitting if you don't let me sit there and say abusive, fucking fraudulent.
You won't allow me to lie on your live stream.
Yeah.
You rage
Oh,
quit.
Isn't this
you're
isn't
in your
this like a
feelings. No, it's called
combat
having
veteran
boundaries, you retard.
speaking?
You should try it once in a while. Oh, these people crack me up.
That's
Flo didn't do anything.
Question.
Other people.
What
You heard it
was
here, Flo's it
what
didn't
was
do.
the fraudulent,
He
threatening
didn't do
things you
nothing.
were saying?
Wow, you can't write this stuff.
You got to walk on
He's
eggshells
talking
on that
about being
motherfucking channel.
victimized.
I'm
This is
blocked, though.
fucking wild.
Don't matter.
So she's very emotional.
This is Ryder
Yes,
who
she is.
overtops you.
Yeah, she has weapons. And knows how to do a little fighting, so she gets in her feelings.
Man,
Sounds like Knight's been doing some opposition research on me. Yeah, James. Yeah, everyone's got it. So did they drop it down? Does anyone remember the video where the judge ordered Chris not to address anyone like JJ or anyone else on social media? He claims he's not restricted from doing so while on bond. Really? Can you send me that little clip? I don't remember. I don't remember that. Maybe the judge needs a little open letter to the judge of Judge. Are you going to enforce these things? Chris Ryder continues to make victims as the justice system slowly drags its feet. This is untenable, and it needs to be rectified ASAP.
there he
Here
goes
we go.
again.
Kelly
He's
W.
going to
also
write
claims
the
the video where
judge.
Chris was high or drunk.
This is
threatening
literally
anyone with a
draining me of
firearm
my
if they
fascism.
show up.
Like I swear to God, I'm becoming more libertarian with every word.
There you go. Because the only people that actually function in fascism are little pearl clutching cuck bitches like this.
Yep.
Fucking wild. They're the people that. Never mind. I can't say what I want to say on here.
The power
Never
of
mind.
cuck freaking alphas, maybe.
If you can't be a Chad, you become an authoritarian, state supporting
sad
facial lover.
Facial lover.
Hey, facials are not bad.
Orthodox guy, are you about to get another promotion tonight?
I have no idea. That is completely up to you.
He keeps trying to lower his voice. Have you noticed that?
I have.
I am not. I'm
You are.
tired.
Yeah, I gathered that, Chris.
All right, hold on. Wait. No. I got you.
It's
I'm not
okay.
doing this shit test.
You're
Here
still
you go.
a squawker.
Now it's permanently high there. I set it to where it's
overcompensating.
I literally set it on the thing to be high. There.
Oh,
I know
he's using
you're trying
a
to hide
voice
natural
changer.
highness by using your high voice changer. We get it.
It's not a voice. It's not a voice changer. It's a mixer. Like it's literally there to make. I got one of those too. Hold on.
What up, pimp? We're retarded.
Yes,
We're
I am.
retarded Mongols.
Is that the only way you get bass in your voice is with a mixer?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Up. Or, yeah, I remember that. And I watched that one live.
Yep.
Near his property doesn't exist and never happened. Bullshit. I watch that shit with my dude. Even if you step on my sidewalk, he said, I will. Basically, he's going to do for you. You know what I mean?
I think it's the same one where you threw his address out.
Probably. It probably is. That's when I was still in his camp. If I remember correctly, that was.
Oh wow!
months
Yeah,
ago.
it's been about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've probably been watching him about 2 years before I actually even like tried to interact with him and reach out to try to be like, well, this dude's having this problem at Meade County, man. That's close to my house. You know, like Killa even said, you know, there's some questions about why Chris was arrested, but he was arrested. And, you know, you have your day in court. You know, you don't sit there and litigate right there with the cops. I'm not saying you're going to be happy about it, but what Tiffany did was classic resisting arrest with violence. Actually, technically, I think is the terminology of it. So I don't know.
I'm
man.
assuming Tiffany's a woman, right?
So I don't know.
I'm
man.
assuming Tiffany's a woman, right?
That's my girlfriend, and she wasn't even being arrested. The cop just started fucking beating her.
Why is this grown, thick fella like angry about a woman?
I want you to take a good look at this and recognize that this is the face of fascism.
No, it is not. I refuse. I feel like I'm in one of them the movie scenes where my eyes are being held open.
Watch it. Look at it.
I don't know.
Look,
I don't know what they. I mean,
he
listen.
doesn't fit in my fascism realm.
Even I know.
I would not allow him
freedom
in
of
the
speech
state.
goes so far. You can talk to somebody a certain way, and afterwards, it's going to be a problem. You know.
Use a hoe.
It's hard to understand. Like I guess I've never really been in a lot of trouble with the authorities. I've never really had a reason to have
You
a
don't
problem
leave
with
your
the
basement.
authorities. Really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, he hasn't been caught.
You know, I don't have an axe to grind with authority figures, and I guess I don't understand why it's so hard for some people to stay out of trouble.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm 55, dude, and like even G2, a guy that can't stand me, says I got a clean record.
Yeah, I mean, it boggles the mind.
Are you
They
saying
always
this little
complaining
girl
about
never
how
went
the
to
law is
jail?
messing with.
Todd is on a list at the courthouse in the county that he lives in because the people that work there fear him.
What?
Right.
Todd, the guy talking right now, saying that he's not on the bad side of cops and all this shit. He's literally on a list at his local courthouse for bothering the staff.
Well, in my experience, like saying things like that, the universe is going to show you otherwise.
Well, he's done committed so many felonies in my cases that when I go to court, the only thing that might save him is that he's buddied up in bed with an elected official.
Creepy. I bet he would fuck JJ.
They're getting them facial.
With them, states messing with them, government messing with. Well, then stay away from the government. Stay away from the police.
It's not like you really have a choice in that.
Yeah,
Don't break the law.
Yeah, I had to go to
breaking
court,
the law,
man.
asshole. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it a liar or something?
Yeah,
like
liar. That was one of Wrangler's. It depends how much your feelings are hurt.
Well, I mean, because it's something like the term may, right? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
I may catch it. I mean, they're
hurt.
I don't think
it's like
for the.
And we
crime.
Said it.
With no Zerbin report now, but by the time we throw a ball.
Yep.
Somebody
dude was talking about being at my court at the courthouse, standing there being annoying in the lobby. And he's going, if he was going to fight me, wouldn't he have done it right there? Who in the fuck is going to throw a blow at somebody?
You, Chris, you said you were going to do that.
Just fucking
shit. You know what I'm saying? I won't be whatever they are.
I mean,
somebody. You are you in
what is
yeah.
crime?
You were saying you were
Would infer that was some sort of
me and you walking
fairness. It's a threshold.
Depends how much your feelings are hurt.
Right? Doubt.
It's
yeah. So
house lobby while they're being charged with 2 felonies.
A crash out, a moron.
Right, and I'm not that. So, you know.
You got to remember, Todd.
Flo knows exactly how much I love that clip because I live vicariously through it.
Oh, look there. What was that dude doing in that clip?
One of these days.
Is he really gonna clutch pearls about the clip?
Oh, wait, is he in?
Yeah.
He's gonna
Todd's
chimp
gonna
out
report
like
it to
Chimpy
the
the
judge
Clown?
now. Watch.
And well, I don't know what you can say what that clown was doing, but he's inferring that basically saying that what that clown done to those people, he was going to do to you.
Yeah, that's Chimpy the Clown. That's the name of the clown, from what I understand, because he's making like weird chimpanzee noises. No, I guess it was a black dude wearing whiteface. I don't know if that's racist or not, but apparently No, I mean it's like it's
I know
kind of
what you mean.
weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, reverse the situation. It wouldn't be look good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's some weird stuff going on in the world.
Ain't no way. They're literally checking all the cuck
Let me,
boxes.
take a
That's
deep breath here.
crazy.
This is the face of fascism.
That is not the face of fascism.
I'm like,
right? This is just
I'm
losers.
on my last. I'm on fumes right now.
This is why you got to become a Chad
Let's just hope
libertarian.
But this is like low key so entertaining. I kind of.
I know, man. It's like you can't shut it
Chad
down.
libertarian in the same
You know, I mean,
sentence.
this
No,
is,
sorry.
This is low key entertaining. Apparently,
like-
just
That's very
32
collectivist of
32
you.
people in the chat. That I don't know, man. Maybe if I get a super chat, I'll do another.
So I
half
just
hour,
did a
but
tarot
I'm
reading.
pretty.
for-
Somebody's got to give me some motivation.
Somebody
Otherwise,
throw $1.99.
otherwise, my old man needs to go to his old man nap time. I gotta listen. I gotta gain some strength. Chat,
Was that
'cause, you know,
another
I mean,
Freudian slip?
Chris
He
Ryder's
sure
gonna chip me the
did.
clown
It
on
was
He had
another
an old
Freudian
man.
slip.
Dude, he talks so much shit to do absolutely nothing.
I don't know, man. I'm not. Hey, who's to say, dude? I don't underestimate anyone. I'm gonna consider.
Oh
Chris
yeah,
Ryder-
never underestimate nobody. But you can just tell Chris ain't about that life.
Well, I'm not gonna say he's not about that life. Who knows? He's got a bunch of misdemeanors. And
I
felonies.
need to
He might just
Karen.
be an absolute career.
I've
piece of
never
shit
heard that.
criminal.
Unless you have a sex change, he ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Right. I mean, that's cute, but at the end,
You know
of
what I'm saying? Unless you're a woman, he ain't gonna punch you.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna treat him like the most dangerous person in the world.
Oh yeah, yeah, always.
And I will deal with him accordingly in self-defense. As
Oh,
needed.
dude, every fight I've ever been in,
Fun fact.
I always get
statement makes
butterflied
it
up. I
not
don't care if it's a
self-defense.
6'5" dude or a 5'2" dude. You know, I'll get butterflied up. I can't help it.
No, I used to fight really fair and with honor and principle, and I don't do that no more. I fight to win now, as quickly and as efficiently as I possibly can.
Does this idiot understand that premeditated
Courthouse.
self-defense
Is Todd
is
even
not
allowed to have a gun?
No.
I was gonna ask him that, and he kicked me off.
Oh man.
Because if
gonna
he's on
lie.
a
Yes, he's allowed
psychological
to have one.
discharge from the service, I don't think he's allowed one.
Well, and he's sniping me. So, Todd, are you allowed to own a gun?
Yes.
Todd, why did I find a protective order from a church against you that had the checkbox, no weapons?
Well,
That's
he's somewhere like slow because he.
What up, battle? He says, keep going. What's up, Kev? Good to see you, man. Wait, is that Marathon, Kev? Is that who I think it is?
He's going to avoid the answer.
I think so. What's
Yep.
up, man? Now,
Yep.
there's a guy that's always
Kev's the
treated
real
me with
one.
dignity and respect. I appreciate that.
He brought Flo back for a second to re-kick him.
And also, how come every time he references the gun, he says his wife's gun?
This is such interesting lore. I just
Yeah.
love to. I love to
Hey,
let
that's,
him.
that's making up stuff on the fly.
Yeah, I just love it when they fill in blanks of information.
He's
It's-
avoiding the
I
question.
find it funny that
No
he hasn't
answer.
produced that whatever restraining order he keeps talking about.
Well, I mean, the weirdest thing is like G2. The guy was literally military intelligence at the G level, literally. And he even said, "I've got no record." The guy who wishes he could pull some kind of dirt up against me and use it against me has to admit and correct the record when people are maligning and lying, and say, "No, that's not true. He's got a clean record." I'm
Then
always
where's the
thinking
answer?
for intents and purposes.
Why don't he answer? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I mean, at least he's got integrity. You don't have to like me, but at least he's got integrity, and I can respect that. You know.
Yeah, that's and that's making your point and my point to Chris. If you got a record, he would be blasting that record all over his channel.
Oh, 100%. But he's
It's like that's like he'd be blasting that restraining order, but he
Whose
doesn't
records
because you
do
don't
I
have
blast
anything.
on my channel?
I mean, how many Chris Riders might there be close to Chris Ryder's domicile, wherever that is, that I might be able to be like, oh, well, there's this Chris Ryder, and he's got this criminal record. You know what I mean? It might not even be the same dude.
Oh, he's trying to say
the
it's
imposter.
another one.
But no, I'm going to let him continue to dig his own.
He's trying to say it's
holes.
somebody else.
And, they say when you're digging and you find yourself in a hole, you should probably stop.
Exactly.
If it's really his gun, he should pick it up and hold it on camera.
Well, you're not allowed to do that on stream, but he could do it on pre-recorded video. I know. Yeah, he's way too paranoid. But he should do a live video, or he should do a video of it for sure.
He should prove that he's allowed.
But right now, what he can do is he can say my gun on camera.
You got a super chat, Flo.
He should read the serial number to it and say it's his.
Peace Dynamo with $5 says
That's a really weird flex.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll break.
I mean,
well, yeah, I'll give you the serial number of my gun. Yeah. Okay.
are these people retarded? Like I don't even mean that in a derogatory. I mean, like, I'm genuinely curious.
Chris is saying it with such confidence too.
He's avoiding it again.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
he
not
even
gonna
makes me
answer,
wonder
dude.
whether or not, like, the public hearing thing. I'm like, shit, am I about to get in trouble? Because and I even said on there, I'm like, look, man, if what I'm doing is against the law, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's like what Slow Flow just said. Well, he could make a video of it and show it. That's just as bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't. These people they're muppets at the end of the day. All right, I am exhausted, but let's keep going.
Here's your money. Todd is a fool. Harsh but true words. Harsh but true words. Thank you very much for the dono. First one of this stream. What do we got here? We got
I thought there was something.
See, the weird thing is, I thought that Flo was intimating that I was crashing out like the clown, and that was me. And Chris Ryder said someday soon he's going to be doing that. So Chris Ryder took like an insult aimed at me, adopted it for himself, and made it sound like he was doing the justified crash out to beat everyone else in the room up.
So are you inferring, Todd, that Chris took something about somebody else and turned it around and made it about him?
Yeah.
What's the odds?
It seems like it. MBK says, so now he's saying you're on a list at courthouse. They're scared of UGS. What the hell? Who's scared of me? Oh, is that what he was saying when he said we've been doing some hard work? Oh, okay.
He got you stepping on your feet again, GS.
No. So I think there might be something to this, chat. I think because he said we've been putting in some work. He knew he wasn't going to have to go to the court appearance, but because he doesn't want me there to watch him perp walk and have footage of it, he wants to try to put steps in place to make it seem like I'm somehow a threat.
Wait, where does he live
I
where
can get
you
put
can
on a
film
list
inside of a
and be
courthouse?
denied access to a courthouse.
That's why you wanted to show your gun.
You can film in a courthouse.
No,
but you can't
I think
interfere
what
with
he's
people's
saying
cases and go in the courtroom.
That's
and
interesting.
You know what I'm saying? He'll use that video
hearing.
you showing you
In
your
my
QQ,
county,
and he'll
we're
be
not
like,
even
look,
allowed to
he
have
was doing that to me.
courthouse.
Same
These
here.
people are special, dude.
It's posted.
They think we're as stupid as they are.
Yeah. Well, maybe I am at times. Who knows? Maybe I am.
So Todd's trying to flip it. Let me make it real clear real quick.
I just want to say, I think they're dumber than I am.
Yeah.
Let me make it real clear. It don't have nothing to do with anything I've said. The reason why Todd is on a list at the courthouse is because he went in there harassing the staff, and they put him on a list for doing it. He scared the clerks.
Oh, hell, he attacked that janitor on that one clip you had.
That's at a different courthouse. He don't know how to behave. That's why he don't leave the basement. Motherfucker don't know how to behave.
For whenever I get super chats, it's way better than yours. You guys, no, mine's way better. Need to get
all the pixels. The clear picture should be right of the Valkyries from Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, because that's not copyrighted. No, I'm not going to listen to your advice, G Swag. You're doing everything you possibly can to get my channel taken down. How dare you, sir? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? You should really, you need to think about it.
How dare you?
That's because Chris is paying him to get you to do that.
Let me skip past this.
How long do you all give it before?
It's short for retard.
There it is.
How long do you all give it before these two break up?
I just want to know if he's going to lose another house.
That hurt my feelings really bad.
Well, how do three people sit on a panel over there together and all of them do nothing but lie through their teeth for hours at a time.
What? What?
Feel free to provide it to debunk whatever we say. Feel free.
What? Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking into that because he wants to try to poison the water hole and deny my civil rights. I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna go for trying to get this guy hemmed up for it.
And
You
my
ain't going
advice,
for shit,
I mean,
bitch.
my advice
wow,
is,
dude, is he that desperate for
Self.
people to not know what's going to happen to him in court?
That's a threat there,
I mean, it's not
Chris.
like I'm not going to be the only one that goes to these things.
Yeah, no shit, man.
let him
I
hang
mean, what
himself.
does he think he's going to get everyone put on a list?
By the amount of time he's going to be putting this off, Wrangler will be out to go to his court case.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Do you all
Over
think
some
it's
shit that
weird
shouldn't
that
even
this
matter to them.
guy's like, how do you?
It's about sticks and carrots. The only time he gets a carrot of double-digit viewers is when he's talking about you.
No, I mean he's not really wrong, but then why? Like as if I rang a bell of like slut magic. All of a
That
sudden,
one hurt him.
You come over.
Damn, he admitted
How-
to it.
Old school.
in order to try to steal my viewership
I
for
did.
yourself.
I stole it.
That's so weird, Powder Dusty. It's almost like you're the whore and I'm just existing. I mean,
Well, I'm the pimp.
if
Let's
I
call
choose
it what
to
it
talk
is.
about Chris Ryder, I do get pretty good viewership. Yeah, that is a fact.
But they do the exact same thing.
No, yeah, but it's different. It's different.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Any other time it's single digit, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm not even.
Wait, what? Single digit? Dude, I get double digits on my fucking gaming channel and I only have 300 fucking subs. What the fuck are you talking about?
Getting those, like, I'm not even putting effort into
I
my
also
channel.
get double
Like, you know what I'm
digits.
saying? Like, this is
Shit.
my case. I'm handling it. We got everything's going good. It's all fine. You know,
Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
I'm
Now-
going to be proving in court.
Wait, now he's coping. The reason why he's got such small numbers is he's not
Yeah,
putting any
he's not
effort.
really concentrating.
But he wants you to be members, but he's not. He's telling you to your face he's not putting any effort into his channel. But be a member. Yeah, be a member. Freaking, he's like a monkey fucking.
He said she wasn't arrested. Good Lord.
I don't know if you guys caught what Chris said before when he at the courthouse, and they were arrested, and that Tiffany was not arrested at all. They just beat the piss at. Oh, bullshit!
They're
dude.
twisting my words. I said
That's
she was
bullshit.
not.
I mean, these are
being
actual
arrested.
records of what happened to Tiffany. I mean, this blows my mind.
I don't know. The cope is strong with these people.
Court that Todd is getting paid, literally paid by Scarborough.
3-4 PS.
Yes, sir.
He's Chris Hansen. I mean, Chris Hansen. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, that's a little
Calling
weird.
Chris
So-
That's a little Freudian slip.
yeah, a little cuck in Tennessee. Mr. Nambla adjacent, allegedly in Minecraft, is worried about Chris Hansen showing up.
It's like that time Chris Hansen showed up at somebody else's house.
What the fuck is
Right?
the name?
I mean, wait, what? Dude, that was a.
Where'd
was
that come from? Chris Hansen.
Gotta clip that. Gotta clip that, chat.
I fucked that up, didn't I?
Wait a minute. What do we say right here? He came to a house with a bag of popsicles and ice cream.
Just to make sure she's safe, right?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he seems to know all the tricks, I guess, that work on the Wii ones. That's kind of creepy. Maybe
And
the
they wonder why I
FBI
get mad.
yeah, maybe the FBI needs to investigate him too. A lot of
You
hard
should-
drives need examining, apparently.
No kidding, man.
Yep. Let's see. Can you read these from?
Take a good look at fascism.
I think he's just. I think
Or
he
can you read
is
that, or you
actually a
want me to read it?
special variant of fascism called homofash. It's a thing. Google it.
This
We
is
don't
what
accept
you'll
them.
learn. All fash is
Fascism?
homofash.
Every
There is no
time
straight
I've
fash.
ever dug deep into a fascist, they turn out to be just like this.
Have you ever seen his feet? It's probably planter's fascism.
No,
You just read that.
Oh, he did. How about the next one? He's got a bunch of them.
Oh, like you are
Someone
currently
must be
doing
getting
now,
drunk.
Chris, and what you always do.
Somebody get nasty in chat there.
I'm gonna go ask him if he's a
And this
fascist.
one.
Like I said, Chris lies gets worse when Chris is about to beg for money to pay for Clay the money he owes him.
And then this one.
Chris in his current. So I'm gonna see to believe after Chris threatens people with bodily harm and everything else that anything he does or happens to him is not fair game. That is true.
Yeah, it's a word double. What's the word? Double standard. What happened to him shutting his channel down and starting a new one, and all this members coming back? Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah, great question.
So did he and Brick must be over then, because I haven't seen Brick over there in a minute.
They
It
got
sounded like-
divorced, I heard.
It sounded like Todd dissed Brick while you were over there. I only
That must have been why Ortho Bro came over. Doing a little spy versus spy.
caught about 5 minutes of the panel or whatever, but
too busy getting kicked out.
Yeah, in that 5 minutes, it sounded like he did a diss.
in like 3 minutes.
So who's this freaking retard doing all the distracted driving?
I don't know. I think it's
He's talking
trying
about
to
you,
place it.
Carney.
He went with somebody. I'm drawing a blank. I think I've seen him somewhere, but I just can't remember.
Gotcha.
Got anything to say back to him? I can't hear you. You're unmuted, but I can't hear you for some reason.
I think he told you to tell Todd to fuck off.
Okay. Todd, he wants you to fuck off.
First, I thought that was Brick up there when I first seen popped on the channel.
I thought he said something like Rick needs to grow up. He's living with a grown man or something like that.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
That was probably.
Yeah, look at how Cuck in Tennessee gets all irritated about, a 40-year-old man living with an older man. He gets all defensive about that, doesn't he, chat? You got this one right here.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Chris, when you started out, since you cannot recover any of your subs, many of them left because you lied to them and they called you out on your lies. That is true.
That's a whole fact.
Probably before I got there.
It's because as an older gay man, generally specific, is jealous that he's not living with a nice younger man.
I think it's his whole entire problem. He falls in love with dudes he sees on TV, like me. And when he realizes that there's no chance in hell that we're straight,
Wait, he's on
he fucking blows
my
his shit.
God.
He blows his lid.
I thought
He blows his shit. Pause.
I thought he was into younger black men.
You're probably right. I think his biggest.
There's a whole lot of fetishizing going on.
I know it, man. Everybody's telling on themselves.
Yeah, I think there's some.
I mean, even Chris, man. I mean, he you cannot deny he's a closeted gay man. Well, Todd actually really wants me.
Oh no, Todd wants me. No, he
wanted me first.
He likes the chocolate.
Yeah.
No, he
No, he
wants
likes me.
vanilla. These absolute low T nut huggers.
His fascination is probably with black men.
Here comes Chris. Oh my.
Yeah, he's
The guy who fetishizes and hates his own race, in lieu of trying to genuflect to a career criminal named George Floyd.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I served with some freaking amazing, call them men of color. I don't fucking even know.
Look at him trying
They
to
had
walk
way
back
different color
his
skin
race
than I had.
comments.
Some of the best fucking men I've ever met in my entire life. Hard charging, lead from the front, motherfuckers. So yeah, I think these people
Fucking-
are just projecting like
He was a driver
I
of
was
the
pissed
I
at
can't
that.
stand ignorant
captain
people,
or
and they come in
something.
all shades and colors and hues.
shoots his bar all over the place though.
Well, he did show how bad he was that day that you took him to the court and he attacked the janitor.
Yes. No, here's one you didn't see. So
See my most recent
I had
comment.
one of
Yeah, I'm pretty pudgy.
my friends that was an activist downtown that had been beaten up by the cops that came to one of my hearings, and we all went and
Orthodox guy commented, are you also a fascist because your use of the state and crying are actively actively making me a libertarian. Are you homofash? And then he said, definitely homofash. You guys be like, no, I love black guys more.
Had pizza at this pizza place after court, and Todd was with us. And Todd's like wandering around like he's lost or so. You know, we got all the tables pushed together because
this just cracks me up. Here comes his little spin, his little tail. I was actually talking to the waitress because I love the food industry. I've got like 30, 35 years of culinary experience. And yeah, we were chatting. I left a $40 tip. I covered the tip of both tables. I ordered my own.
We left a
food
$40
they
tip.
said they
He
had
left like
stromboli.
$2.
And I was like, fuck, I haven't had a good stromboli in a long time. Turned out it was more like a grinder with minced meat on it. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this
He
is
bitched at the
This is
waitress.
nothing close to stromboli. So anyway, I had a very dissatisfying stromboli allegedly in Minecraft. And they were raving about this pizza. Like there's never been better pizza. Dude, I fucking had better fucking cardboard tasting pizza out of a freezer box than this pizza. It was nasty, dude. So they were like, oh, you got to try one of these slices. Yeah, I got a picture of Chris Ryder's holding my phone, taking the group shot. But I guess maybe he felt this way about me the whole time while he was smiling right in my face, all the while trying to take my place. There, backstabbing.
There was like 15 people or whatever. And Todd's like wandering around like he's lost, like he's playing musical chairs. And he walks up to me and he says, well, I'm going to let your black friend sit next to you because, you know, y'all are way better friends than me and you.
What the hell? He sounds like a Christo fascist right there. Yeah, this guy.
Are you also a fascist because you use the state in crime, or actually want to be a libertarian? Are you homofascist?
He sounds like a Christophobe. Yeah, he's probably a Christophobe. Anyway.
Then he goes, you tip, my God, man, not beating the homofash allegations. I bet you wanted that backstabbing.
It doesn't matter. It's a name. Oh, now you went in there harassing him at courthouse is why on a list. Oh, that's interesting. That's all these lists that I'm allegedly on. Yet no one's let me know I'm on these lists.
And he walked away mad.
Gay streamers.
Chris is going to serve them.
What the fuck was that?
Well, I couldn't believe he threw Flo out tonight because the last time when he was drunk, he was slobbing all over Flo. How much he loved it.
Well, I keep saying, I keep trying to like Flo, but it's just bad faith, man. I keep giving him chances. He doesn't get any more chances with me. I'm done with the chances. Flo,
he's full of shit.
You're a typical degenerate piece of shit, just like the degenerates you hang out with, Flo. That's just all there is to it.
Bagging out.
Slobbing.
He was slobbing so hard it was uncomfortable to watch on TV.
Yes, it was bad.
Yeah, you know how like for straight dudes it's hard to watch like a movie or whatever where a couple dudes start fucking going at it with each other. You know, it was like that. And
What the fuck are you watching?
yeah, y'all ain't never seen no movies or shows where dudes start kissing or something?
Oh my God.
I've never seen Brokeback.
Yeah, no, I think that's called gay porn. Chris Ryder.
He would know.
He's telling on himself so bad.
I think maybe you and Chili got some
Damn it,
stuff in
Flo,
common.
I was
you
about
might
to
wanna
type
talk
that. You
about.
would
Hey
know.
Todd, remember that time we was in the bathhouse and we thought everybody looked so gay and what? What?
No, I don't remember that at all, bro.
So what's Chris is doing? He's telling on himself. You know, that time we went to the bathhouse. No, Chris, I don't know what a bathhouse looked like.
You know how sad it is
that's
that
crazy,
we can like
dude.
talk about these people and give them power and they still suck this bad?
I mean, in all fairness,
Just point it
He's-
out. You know?
I think that I've vampired his power pretty. I mean, he's down to less than half the subs than when I started, and I'm up to higher than he was at all. So
yeah.
Or I'm sorry, not subs, viewers.
He's nuts, dude.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the viewers, by the way. I appreciate you.
Good
He's
job,
straight up nuts, bro.
guys.
Subscriptions do you have?
Oh, you know what? I haven't either, but I've seen TV shows that were playing.
Knight said, Knight called him. He's like, what subscriptions you got, son?
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like, I really don't give a shit. It don't matter to me because I'm not them. It doesn't matter to me. However,
It doesn't matter because everybody
as a
homo
straight
and queer.
male watching something on television and then they slip something like that in, I can't watch it. And that's how, like, that's the level of weird that the panel got with
Chris,
Todd
I
flirting
absolutely
so
agree
hard
with
with
you
Flo.
on that.
That night, yeah. Somebody in chat said GS
So he's okay
stands
with
for gay
watching it, but now
sector.
he's not okay with watching it.
That's right.
Yeah,
No, they
now I
let
guess now he's got a
resources
problem
to
with it.
complete.
I mean, right in the middle of sodomite month. You
Oh, he
know,
had to
may
say
the
3
may the
times.
monkey pox forever stay in your sphincter.
Stutter, stutter, stutter.
I mean,
But
suddenly,
notice how he twisted his story at the end because he saw everybody turn on him and start making fun of him. You know.
oh yeah, 100%. That's what he does, though.
So turned on by stuttering.
That's what he does.
It's like when you watch that gay prawn and everything. You watch that? No, I'm saying somebody told me that. You know, when you watch.
Yeah, it's like a friend of mine told me about this experience.
But you said you did, Chris. No, I didn't say that.
It's crazy, dude. It's insanity what's going on right now.
Don't address the fact that you're gayer than
Let's do
AIDS,
that.
Todd.
He's just trying to
Hold on.
top from the bottom.
What's with this? This K-Far dude's got like nothing to live for, does he?
This K-Far, so K-Far.
Wait, what?
What?
Is that another unalive threat?
No, he's insinuating that K4, his life sucks so much because because he's got a family, he's got kids, he's got a job. I mean, it's just Chris projecting.
It would seem so, yeah. Wow.
Far left. I don't really know who he is. I mean, I don't know who he is. There's nothing really to it. GS Swag is the one that's interesting because he's like you could hear when I showed up, like the spite in his voice. He sounded like he was choking back some sobs. Honestly,
He's upset you were up there.
He
I
was
don't know why.
So when I started calling him out and he started spurting, that wasn't him trying to overtalk me because I was calling him out.
No, he was trying to provoke you. That's all. At the end of the day, he was just trying to provoke you.
It worked.
Yep, that's what it seems like to me, anyway. That's what they do. They come and they act like they put the little look at the little
Check out
douchey
the
smile
newest
he's got on his
comment.
face right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know about? Yep. He associates it with red. Yeah. Hold on for a second. This is the part that cracks me up too. It's like you don't know about FlowState.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's the far right extremist who comments on my.
y'all are not funny. Imagine talking this much shit and being this bad at it. I bet you wouldn't suck a dick, but you would hold it in your mouth till the swelling goes down.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's online all the time asking me to commit crimes. He told me that the white race has nowhere left to run, and I can't fight a race war without a third hole in my gun. 'Cause he's my fed friend. Yeah, he's my fed friend. Yeah.
Is this a parody version of that song? Because
I mean, as a right wing extremist, that was fact.
I like how he acts like
information. I'm sorry.
I just wonder if it's like, why wouldn't it get pulled because of copyright infringement? Because that's definitely a copyrighted song, unless it's
he just pilfered it from what is it, Freedom Tunes, and put my face
Freedom
onto
Tunes.
it. So it's a fake version.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can parody things under copyright,
Yeah.
but he outright he outright took somebody else's parody.
Yeah.
That's all Todd's stuff is. When he says he makes a video, he just puts a bunch of commercial content together. And it's really random shit usually. Like the video never makes sense to whatever he's talking about.
Yeah, but AIs might have a soul. I doubt he does. No, he probably does. Just it needs a little work.
Little.
I'm being generous.
like he don't know me when he's messaged me twice on his community page to come up on his panel, and he's talked to me twice and 2-3 times in chat.
Yeah,
he's a poser.
Weird, like beyond obsession with me and Tiffany. Like I said, we don't know him. We traced him back to threatening emails, and
yeah,
I know where it comes from. It's what we're being explained. I got a message that explained it. He comes from that Kaiser, like from that audience. But which those people.
All right, hold on. Let me educate this fucking.
And real quick, Let me swap over to this.
I keep losing internet connection for some reason.
Solar flares.
No, I mean, I know that both of you have said lies about me. That's all right.
Well, what's the lie though?
I said he was a fan.
Yeah. And where'd you get that from, Brick?
I'll never tell.
I already know.
It's fun though.
No,
I mean, I know that both of you have said lies about me. That's all right.
Well, what's the lie though?
I said he was a fan.
Yeah. And where'd you get that from, Brick?
From GS.
I'll never tell.
I already know.
It's fun though.
That's a good one. Very concise.
Sounds like he was about to crash out at me.
I want to see him cry, but I probably shouldn't want that.
We would all like to see that.
He has a few times.
Hell,
You
I'd
can
pay to
watch.
see that.
You fucking morons get this shit all twisted every fucking time. You fucking.
I was gonna
Muppet.
use my own argument against me.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Can keep it to
What are you
myself.
doing, dude?
All right, let me explain to you what separation of church and state is for, what it's really about. It had
we go.
absolutely nothing to do with church being involved in the state. It had everything to do with the state not being able to dictate what church you had to go to. It has nothing
What?
to do with whether or not you read liturgy, whether you pray, whether you invoke Jesus or God in your school, in your council meeting, in any of these things. You absolute fucking retard.
They had a funny way
And
of
if you
phrasing it
didn't
then.
know,
The founding
you
fathers
do.
would beg to
It was to
differ.
keep
They
state
were
Right.
they were
trying to
very
control what
Christian, but they
religion
also
you
fled
had
religious
to
oppression.
pick.
Well, and they allowed all
fucking
religions
Muppet.
to be here.
There.
And
Now you're
that's
sufficiently
what
educated.
it's about.
You're welcome. Go in pieces or go in peace. You just got obliterated.
What's
People
that
were
is
just
right?
whacked out, man, like nuts.
Dummy.
And
Dummy.
I'm
pretty
the reason
sure
for
that-
that being written in the Constitution was that they didn't want to mingle. They didn't want to mingle religion in being forced by the government. So, I mean, why are we listening to Law Talk with Todd? Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
We can just read separation of church and state, right? There you
Yeah,
go.
it's that simple. E. Swag is going to be like, he's going to hate the fuck out of anybody that carries an actual conversation with me.
Oh, you got
Well,
a
he
fan
can
in
hate
check,
me,
Chris.
motherfucker.
You got a fan in check, Chris.
Of course I do.
Funky.
And brain cells.
Right. Okay. Oh, he's got a BO. He's
What's
got a
up,
stamp.
Garuda?
Yeah, he's got like a. If you've ever.
So that Garuda guy's he's a black dude. He's like got like these fake scimitars or something. You know, like the curved blades that the Arabian.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he was like walking around his living room wheel. I mean, he's the kind of guy you're gonna read about in the news who like hacks.
He was wielding them like that.
Yeah, he was like down in the basement acting all weird and creepy. Yeah, he's just being weird. Like, you know, you ever see that fat kid who thought he was a Jedi and he was like spinning, like he was spinning around with the bow staff and shit, and
knocking
then-
everything down.
Yeah. He just kind of reminded me of that fucking kind of a larpy little.
My
Remember
Instagram.
that fat dude is fighting another dude and he got his ass whipped. He kept on falling down.
Why won't Joe Smith cam up?
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. No, but this guy, he had like these like fake scimitars or whatever. What does he need? Does he need like masturbatory material or something? Flo?
Yeah, because once I came up, they can start using my image. They think I'm stupid.
Hey, will you send me that image again?
Yeah, I can. I'll text it to you.
Oh, I say
If you've got it handy.
I do.
y'all are not funny. Imagine talking this much shit and being this bad at it. I bet you. Oh my god, you sound like a fucking retard. You sound like a queer. Your shit's all retarded. Happy Pride Month, fucker.
Hi.
I have.
That is
Holy
nothing
crap, this
like
guy.
the standard.
You can't write this stuff,
of
Chat.
queer. I
You
resemble it.
can't write this stuff.
He is
crazy.
projecting.
And he was like moving around. All right.
All right. There's
You're not worth engaging anymore. I just uneducated you, and then you moved the goalpost completely. You didn't respond to the education you got. You're just another bad faith retarded actor.
talking about an old meme.
Who wears a sock hat in the summertime? Is that what he's wearing?
A guy who's in the basement and his wife who's upstairs, and the heat
That's true,
rises.
James.
Heat rises, and I'm trying to keep my wife happy so she's not too hot upstairs, and I'm freezing my ass off right now in my office, which I'd prefer to keep cold because that's where my electronics are. But that's who. That a man who does what the fuck he wants. I don't
Yeah,
need your-
my shop is technically pretty chilly right now because of the weather here lately. So they don't know jack from shit.
Yeah, cuck in Tennessee. I'm a man. I do what the fuck I want. What I eat
Big
doesn't make me
man.
poop. What
He
the fuck
doesn't
you
say it
so
like
worried
he
about? You fucking moron.
Little big
I'm
man
a
for
big
big little
kid
man.
now.
Yes. No, he's trying to be Tim Pool. His idol.
It's the funny thing is I absolutely wore that today.
Yeah.
Because I knew somebody was gonna call me that. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. It's funny. I haven't actually watched Tim Pool in months.
Italian Mike.
What?
His voice, Todd's voice, sounds so much like Mike.
Mike Cerrone?
Yes, they have a similar tone. It's like I keep like going like whoa because I
It's
can
that little
hear.
bitch sound.
Yeah, it's like they share
Well,
a soul. Or something. I don't know.
They're both gay, so
Probably, maybe, allegedly.
I
He's too much of a fence sitter. He's getting a little bit better, but
I'm a fence
Well,
sitter.
apparently, I guess allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah, but you're a girl and that's hot.
He's my idol.
yeah, Chris said it, so it's true.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Congratulations, Namaste. Our oldest son graduated high school tonight. Some of us are
Yeah,
still working on it.
donate 20 bucks or you're a broke bum. Go ahead. hit that cash app. There's a bunch of you in the chat right now. You're not donating. You're just running your traps. I don't know if you guys flip burgers at McDonald's or something. I don't know if that's why you guys are that broke, but you come to this show. You love this show. Hit the dono. All right? Quit being broke.
Shut up, Jesus.
Congratulations. Shout out to the young man.
This ice water is awesome, dude.
It's funny, Todd talking about LARP when he's got a freaking mannequin with a military costume on. Behind
Here
him.
we go.
That's actually a uniform I wore. You fucking idiot. I'm not LARPing when I used to wear that uniform, you fucking moron.
What's the name of that Halloween place that pops up every year? Different places that sells all the costumes. That's where you got that, right?
City.
Yeah,
Party Central or something like that.
Yeah, I got it from Supply, actually. It was issued to me.
Yeah, I mean,
He needs everybody to know that he's a veteran.
And you need to let everyone know that you're a degenerate drug dealer. Yeah.
That's his
Well, he's also
boyfriend.
LARPing. He's LARPing just as the show he is LARPing being Tim Pool as we speak.
I may have went too far with too far with these comments.
Gaslighting yourself only works if you don't forget.
Say you're a man like you mean it. You know what they say about small feet. Where did you serve? I've been shot at. I bet I have more combat experience than you. Me too. You know what? Now that I think about it.
I guarantee you, if he's gonna get mad, it's gonna be that last one that's gonna piss him off.
that's Chris's logic. All right, Tim Pool wears a T-shirt. You wore a T-shirt tonight. You're acting like Tim Pool.
Actually, I wore a hoodie. I still got it on. I'm fucking freezing.
But I'm just saying, you wore socks. Tim Pool wears socks. Todd loves Tim Pool.
Yeah. Hence, ergo.
Yeah. Verbatim.
He's like,
Did you get it,
Sherlock Holmes.
God.
He was reaching.
It's more like Shylock Combs. This motherfucker.
LARP, dude.
GS is trying to be Tim Pool.
Yes, sir. That's why he's wearing.
And he obviously a show watcher because I'm the one who uses the term LARPing all the time.
Yeah, nobody else ever uses that.
There she is.
Oh hell no! Who the hell is that man?
Horrible is that? It's a little kid.
That's Mel, ain't it?
That's
Mel
G
Pandora.
Swag.
No, the stripe. You were distracted by the stripes.
Are you serious?
That's who we're listening talk to Todd.
Bruh, no wonder he had the he had the game list.
They're, little people can be mean.
She's speechless.
I've said it so many times.
Chris gets so enamored with new words he learns
I'm gonna
from
go
people,
over there and
especially
say
the
he
bigger
looks
kind
cute
with
in
like
his
3
striped
syllables.
dress.
Huh?
I'm gonna go over there and say he looks cute in his striped dress.
All right.
Tell him
You
you
know,
want to
and he's like, I got a new word. I'm gonna use the shit out of it.
Do you know the weird thing I've noticed about him? Is he whenever he starts like he kind of glones onto stronger male energy. And when he does, he starts to take on their personality.
Yeah, he emulates them.
Yeah, like Stone Vet, Josh Garari or whatever his name is. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking Muppet. He even tried. He thought he was going to become like a drama channel at one point in time to try to copy their style.
What? Oh, his channel's been what, about 4 or 5 things already?
Who? Yeah, he's going through like a schizoid life crisis right now.
Yeah. It was a calling out horrible CPS workers and Jamie Knoll.
Now he wants to sue everyone.
I thought he was telling me he was an Irishman.
Holy crap, dude! Are you seriously, man? I don't even want to acknowledge you, bro. I just happened to look down and there's this message of you being an absolute pick-me girl right now.
Is that Beavis right there? Are you threatening me?
No, that's the weird guy that wanted me to catch him up on all the lore of a 5-hour fucking show. Fucking
no, that's a different guy. He's talking about the eye guy, or I mean the
the clear eyes guy.
Yeah.
No, G2 guy. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Farting in the bathtub.
People on the internet. I love these pickup people that walk up.
One, we're watching them watch us, watch them, watch him.
Flo is definitely a show watcher, dude. He's copying me, pointing out the inception upon the inception. Our fans. I'm sorry. I mean that you actually are retarded. It's the way that the Galifianakis guy said it in The Hangover.
Galifianakis.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. It's kind of funny, you know. Well, I mean, because obviously he's being put upon by the government, and this is over and over. I've got four of those shirts. That way, people wouldn't accuse me of wearing the same shirt with her thing that he would. I mean, he should probably stop.
Well, I just buy like XL shorts, and I wear them during the week.
Dude, I still have running shoes. I had them from back when. Dude, we don't need a bunch of.
It's gonna get dirty anyway, so I mean, I just wear them all week.
So these hoes over there, so
I have his DD214 floating around here somewhere.
On the internet, nor should anyone have to kiss my ass on the internet. Say what you mean to me.
He's really talking some shit tonight.
Well, not to defend. Yes, it's been done. So when somebody has it done, and
it's a choice, I can just unplug anytime I want to. I guess from the. They're delicious. Thank you so much. If you have no intentions of fattening me up. Yeah. By the way, that was me and the phone call that Chris Ryder won't release the entirety of the phone call.
There. The kids.
Like talking about him kicking us off.
Well, me telling him I'm not the fucking one, and I'm not the fucking one. You want to come fucking make threats to me, you little fucking pissant? That's your choice, bro.
Run up in places.
Well, he's got a holster on with his shirt over the top to make it look like he's harboring a weapon. And he's trying to scare me not to go to court, bro. That's what it's all about.
Oh, this is what they were talking about with all the cope. Holy cope, Batman.
He's getting paid by the public official that pressed a bunch of bullshit charges against me. And this public official keeps pumping him full of money to keep doing what he's doing on YouTube and coming to my court hearings. He thinks I'm scared of Todd. I'm not. But,
what?
I mean, is Todd dangerous? Well, yeah. He's a threat. I mean, the dude.
I'm not scared of Todd, but he's dangerous.
I'm only dangerous to people that are trying to harm me, bro. You got something you want to confess there, Super Chief? I think. Okay. Yeah.
It's very easily verifiable if JJ was paying you with to the sheriff's department, whatever, the jail. Very easily verifiable.
Well,
but
it's not.
Of course, Chris has no records of that.
How would you verify that?
His argument is that I'm being
Actually, I do have
paid by
verification of
JJ
that. I'll
in
send
order
it to you.
intimidate him at the court.
Not now, but like tomorrow
Through
or something.
super chats.
Okay.
For that purpose. Yeah, through super chats. He claimed that JJ bought the 75-inch
Yeah, I remember he said that shit.
TV. The new. Oh, it's funny. It's interesting how all of a sudden he gets a new microphone right before a hearing or a court day. No, oh look, you got a brand new chair right before a court day. Like, is everyone a brokey like Chris Ryder?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't
I
use
earn
it
my money.
online
I get
until
super
after
chats for the fucking hard work that I
after
do on my
court's
show,
done.
and then I invest it back into the show to try to give a better product for the people that are generous enough to donate. I mean, I've shown you guys where my fucking money's going. I've shown you guys the raised garden beds. I've shown you guys the tables, the professional kitchen tables, or not tables, storage shelves. I've shown you where my new seed station is, with the racks. I've shown you guys all of this, and I've
Is he
thanked
telling
you
us every
guys
gift he got from JJ?
for donating to my channel.
Donating.
And being a wonderful boon in my life. But you know what Chris Ryder does? He takes the money, he buys cigarettes, and he fucking buys food, and he shoves it down his fat fucking gullet.
That is really telling that he went through and rattled off all the things that you said were gifts later.
Right.
He hasn't seen yet.
Hey, Flo, can
It's
you
your
hear me
money.
now?
Yeah.
So that link that Fuck Around Find Out posted on my channel, that's the one where I do my shots fired with
I looked
fully
at it.
auto.
That's pretty dope.
I figured you liked that one.
You can spend it on whatever you want.
No, I agree with that. I understand that, but that's not really the point at the end of it all.
Well, I know what you're saying, but but based on what Chris Ryder's saying, it's your money. You can invest it and do whatever you want to with it. It's none of his business,
Right.
Swag's
You
going against him and
you
you don't
choose to invest
realize
it
it.
back into your channel, So
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He chooses to invest it into his stomach.
yeah, but you're not sitting there saying that his super chats are paying for him to terrorize people driving across, the state of Kentucky when he was frauded in. He's talking about you driving to court cases, but remember him and Tiffany used to drive all the way around Indiana and Kentucky terrorizing people.
What?
He forgets about that.
Yeah, it's
terrorizing people.
It's interesting, man.
I'm pretty sure Jamie Knoll.
And donate to me if you want to continue terrorizing this little man.
Got terrorized a little bit by him.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm sure that Jamie
He's
Knoll
talking
probably
about
would
a
have
sheriff that we got
appreciated,
locked up for 27 felonies.
Sorry, I'm kind of focused.
Terrorizing
real quick.
I wonder if I'm getting to him.
He's
do that.
I don't know because you it took him a long time to acknowledge
Yeah,
your
do that.
one of the last comment he acknowledged. Since then, you said, let's see. Todd's got small socks. Yo, your bottom looks cute in his red, white, and blue striped dress. I think you are the one too many people say, but ain't shit. Todd, you're not a pacifist. You're just not a threat. Why are you pocket watching Homofash for real?
All right. Sorry, I'm actually playing Magic the Gathering right now while I'm doing this. So I'm trying.
Nerd.
I know I'm a nerd. I need to get flushed.
Dude's nuts.
At least play
Like,
a
I
real.
don't think Todd could stand a snowball's chance in hell in a fist fight with me, but do I think Todd could lose?
Nightman's wife said, GS forgot to say sorry for not being around lately. Took a media break. No, listen, you gotta do what's right for you, man. That's hard. It's hard to deal with this kind of stuff all the time. Yep.
Lose it and hurt one of the kids or Tiff? Yeah. I mean, the dude ain't right. Who in their right mind drives 2 hours to go to a 14-year-old girl's court hearing, bro?
I actually didn't drive. I was driven. Sounds like a really smart dude. I got a free ride and got a lovely dinner out of it too, or a lunch.
Who drives 2 hours to a court case that I've been blasting on my channel for 2 months? Who does that?
Hold on. Wait. Pause. We don't talk about our kids online. Nothing. What's he talking about? Todd just totally admitted to somebody buying him dinner to ride to Tiffany's daughter's court hearing?
That's what he said. Said he was a passenger, and they bought him dinner.
Of course, he's comforting you.
Todd is constantly seeking a boyfriend. Man.
Wait, he rode to somebody's
crazy, bro.
daughter's
And I don't even know why.
court case.
I don't got no.
my girlfriend's
This is
daughter.
what I'm saying, Chris. Every now and then you think you're the craziest motherfucker in the room. You say some crazy ass fucking schizoid shit. You fucking try to intimidate people with your fat assedness. And then you get somebody that looks you dead in the eyes and says, I'm your Huckleberry, let's fucking go. And then you're like, oh shit. You mean you're not intimidated? You're not scared? No, I'm not a fucking woman, Chris.
Hold on.
That don't mean
Pause
you
it,
can't
pause
whoop
it.
my ass.
Ignorant is what he is.
That was
Out
on the
of
recording.
everything that's been done, that one has not. Not one of these cucks has walked up to me and looked me in the eyes and said, let's go. Not one.
I raised my hand. Hello.
What? Dude, you threaten me, dude. You say I won't be at your fucking hearings, and there I am, 2 fucking feet, not even a half an arm's length away from you, starting up my camera.
He couldn't waddle away quick enough.
And then you waddle away, and once you get about 15 fucking yards away from me, then you start fucking running your fucking cock holster, don't you? I mean, I'm literally narrating to my channel, and you think I'm talking to you because you think everything's about you, Chris Ryder. And then you make threats about I should Google my own name. I should Google my name.
Why not?
Well, I'm not a narcissist, Chris. Why don't you Google my name, you fucking retard?
It's called smart.
So what the fuck is he talking about?
God, I can't.
Would that be fighting words if they did?
I hope so, because I'd pull Ronald McDonald in that clip.
Or are they like
another threat?
That actually might be assault. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't look him in the eyes if you wanted to. He's too short.
Dude, not only that, but
He forgot he gaslit himself.
Mute.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. This GS shit doesn't make any money, apparently.